it do? What it do? It's Trizap, Captain Corner Conversations, CCCTV. Here with me, brother Dylan.
What's up?
What is this, episode 2?
Episode 2.
Big episode 2. Hey, everybody, how your week went, man? That's first
Pretty
off.
good, man. I'm happy it's not like 90 degrees every day, but it's also really weird in summer for it to be like in the 60s at night.
Yeah, hence the hoodie. Yes, people, this is the same thing I had on at Vinyl Destination last night. Living a rock star life. Okay, still clean though. Put that out there. But yeah, I had to throw on the hoodie. It was hot as hell earlier, and then later on, it got a little chilly, a little cold. So had to throw on the hoodie, but I still did the Betty Boop shorts with it. Did it with black cement threes. Swaver. But it is kind of crazy with this little weather we've been having. But
Yeah, I went to Chris Stapleton concert last night.
nice. How was
It was good.
it?
It
Nice.
was packed, which isn't surprising, but I'm not gonna say I got lost walking out of there, but let's just say it took me an extra 30 minutes to get back to my car. But it was cold. Like it was, I was with my dad, and I was saying that it was the first time I've felt cold in the summer since I was in England a couple years ago, which is like
Subtle flex.
it just kind of gets cold over there in the summer sometimes, and it's the first time that I can remember since then wanting to wear a sweatshirt in August.
Well, feel that. Where I grew up in Florida, back home, all of this is just like foreign territory to me. Like all of this, like this right here that we just felt last night, that's the winter.
Damn near.
That
Yeah.
is.
I've been in Florida in January, and it does get chilly, but it's not,
I'm telling you, it gets
the version of chili we see here.
it gets literally what it was last night. Like that is winter in Florida.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll have the bros, they'll call me there, man, it's cold down, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about y'all talking about cold.
Yeah. It's all relative,
Yeah, but I had Vinyl Destination last night. Shout out me brothers. Then earlier that day I was at the 8 Down Festival. It was out west at the Flanner House around that area. Big festival. I should have called you. Told you to come out. It was a big festival. Got all kind of vendors. Had I think it was a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, if I'm not mistaken. They had a rap battle type cipher type battle. Had another DJ showing, so they had the DJ Battle League last night, and then they had another one at the Flanner House out west during the festival yesterday too. So I was bouncing back and forth. I was road running all day. I think I probably got up probably like 12. I was out the door probably like 2. Yeah, I was road running. That's like I said. That's the only reason I'm in the same thing. But I did change a couple times yesterday, so like I said, that's why I feel.
It all
cool.
averages out,
Yeah, no, that's why I feel cool with it. But other than that, let's see what we getting into. What we getting into first? Sports.
Hell yeah.
What's up with this summer league, man?
I didn't watch a ton of summer league this year. I'll be honest. Just kind of saw some clips and stuff.
Me too.
But I will say on the Pacer side,
yeah,
little Alcee action with Johnny Furphy. I don't know if you saw any of the plays he made, but I try to watch summer league, and this year I just didn't get around to it. I had other stuff going on, but it's always fun to kind of see what's coming next. And it's the NBA is unique with the summer league where you really get to see the next generation kind of, and even like guys fighting for roster spots like right after the draft, which I think is really cool.
It is. I was just thinking about that. I wish they kind of had something like that for football. but at the same time, I understand why
It's just
they
another
don't.
way for people to get hurt. So.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, but
Which
I understand why
basketball is
they
the
can't.
same, but NFL, I mean, there's just always so many injuries as soon as they start playing.
What if they did a summer league flag football? They did a flag summer league.
That could be interesting.
That might
They're
work.
doing they're adding flag football to the Olympics now.
We'll see.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
that could work.
So
A summer flag football league where the new draftees or some of the people who didn't get drafted, where they might can be walk-ons, and that might be a. I will watch that.
yeah,
Okay,
they
let
have
me correct myself. I would try to watch that
try to watch it.
because I haven't even watched summer league like that. So let me
Yeah,
rephrase that.
yeah,
But I would try and watch that.
yeah. They've got a new like indoor football league. Fishers has a team.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the Fishers Freight, I think. But it's they play it on ESPN. I don't know if it's how big it is, but they play it up. There's a new Fishers Event Center up there where they have concerts, and it's like a hockey arena, but they
Mhm.
do that Fishers Freight thing too.
Is that where what's the hockey team called? Oh
Fuel.
yeah. Is
Hmm.
that where they play at?
Yeah.
We got to get some tickets. I just told my cousin that because we were talking about what's the soccer team here?
The 11.
Okay, we were just talking about them and the say the hockey team again,
Fuel.
the Fuel. We were just talking about them too, and she was like, "Yeah, I had some tickets one day, but you were doing something." And I was like, "No, let's get some more. Like, let's plan that out." So I want to plan that out. The indoor football league, the hockey team, and the soccer team. I want to plan all three of those out
Yeah.
because I love going to live sports. That is my new hobby. Like just getting fresh as hell and going to a basketball game
Yeah.
or going to. I'm trying to go to a couple Colt games this year too.
Yeah.
We'll work that out too.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Definitely trying to go to a couple more live games. That is actually on my bucket list. I want to go to every major sporting event's big game before I get up
Mm,
out of here.
yeah.
I want to hit Super Bowl, hit a finals game, hit a college
We
football
got the Final Four
championship.
here next year.
So yeah, I want to do. So I got to see.
It's
I
gonna
got.
be expensive, but and I'm not like it's one of those things too with the Final Four where I think we get the Final Four here like once every 4 years, or
Yeah,
it's not like a Super Bowl where we had one Super Bowl, we might not ever get one again,
I think.
or it
I
might be
think
a
we
long
will.
time. We probably will,
I think
but
so.
it'll,
I ain't gonna lie though. Indiana has been doing really, really good with sporting events and hosting stuff in the city
yeah,
because this last 2 years we hosted a lot of stuff here
yeah,
like back to back to back to back and it's been pretty nice.
yeah. We
Uh,
had the NBA All Star game last year,
yeah,
and I went to the Saturday night event they did,
that's what's up.
and then this year
How'd you like it?
I liked it. They did it in Lucas Oil, which I actually thought took away from the experience a little bit
Mm,
because
okay.
can I almost said Conseco and then I almost said Banker's Life, but Gamebridge Fieldhouse. It's hard to keep up with what they call it now.
Yeah,
But that's like one of the best arenas I think in the league, and that's not just like a biased
it
opinion
is.
because I've heard people that have come from
Mhm.
all over that say that is one of the best viewing experiences in basketball.
It
So I was
is.
hoping it would be in there, but I understood they wanted to get more people, and
Yeah,
Lucas Oil is like 4 times as many people.
and that's the only thing I was thinking. Probably just because of how big it is. That's probably the only reason why.
Yeah,
But the Game Bridge, it is. It really is one of the best stadiums. Like I haven't been. I'm not gonna say it like I've been to every single stadium,
right.
but I've been to I think one other one. That one is definitely better. Just how they have the seats. No seat really feels like a bad seat
Yeah,
in Game Bridge.
yeah.
That is,
And as someone that has pretty much only bought nosebleed tickets,
yeah,
when you're sitting at the very top and you still feel like you can see the game really
yeah.
well,
Hmm.
I mean, that's not an experience you get in every arena.
Uh,
So,
And I've had tickets. They haven't been super low, but they've been low enough to where I felt like, no, this is worth it. Every time I go, because every time the Knicks come here, I try and get me some tickets. And then last year, I had got the little season, the 10 game pass, so I
mm,
could go to more games. But every year that I go and I go see the Knicks, I try and get lower and lower and lower and lower. until I get courtside and I'm sitting next to Spike. That is the ultimate goal.
What about Chalamet? You want to sit next to him or Kylie?
I mean, it would be cool, but they're not Spike, man.
No,
I'm
no.
That's like one of my ultimate dreams. I want to sit next to Spike at a Knicks game and just me and Unc just go back and forth all day, just
Yeah.
commenting on the game. Just that,
Show him your Spike Lee Jr.
yeah,
moniker online.
man. Like that's that's why I put that up online. My mom asked me that one day. She was like, why are you Spike?" I was like, "What? You know, because I'm Spike Lee Jr. Like Snicks, baby. What are we talking about, man?" And as soon as I said, she was like, okay, all right, got it." Like, come on, man. I don't know. I do need to go back to Spike Lee Jr.
I
You,
know when you were telling me about your socials being hacked, I went to Facebook. I'm like typing in Spike Lee Jr. Make sure it's still up.
I
It's like, oh, he changed it.
do though. I need to go back to that. I actually had different people. They actually thought my name was Spike for the longest.
That's crazy.
Like a lot of people thought my name was Spike for the longest. That is.
When I was in high school, I think I was in college maybe. I had my Twitter username as Miles Turner Jr. for a while, which
Mhm.
was stupid. But people were calling me Miles. So I was like, are you guys stupid? I'm a Pacers fan. My name's Miles Turner Jr. and you can figure that out. Like, so I ended up changing because it's like can't expect people to figure things out.
Miles. You don't even look like a Miles though. That's the funny part.
Yeah, and it's like how many people on Earth are Miles with a Y? Like he spells it. Like that's not a very common name.
How many people are Spike Lee?
One.
Like, how do y'all? Okay, I'm Spike though. I'll take it.
Yeah.
What's up with Caitlyn? Is she back yet?
I don't think so. Well, she might have come back for a short time and then went out again.
Okay, that's what it was. Because I thought she played a game or two. I thought I saw that.
All I see is clips of her talking shit on the sideline. So like that's just kind of the like WNBA. I really want to keep up, but it's just another thing where it's just during the summer
Okay,
I've got other stuff going on and it's hard to watch.
but I'm going to 3 games.
Okay.
I got 3 games I'm going to. The Mystics, the Lynx, and the Sky. I'm going when she plays Angel again.
Oh, hell
I think the last
yeah.
time they play this season, I think that's the game I go to. I think. Don't quote me on that. Shout out my ticket rep. Love you, girl. Appreciate you. I got a new one. Shout out to my old ticket rep. She got a promotion. Erin. Shout out, Erin. My new ticket rep. I can't remember your name right now, but you did me really, really good. I'm gonna get your name for next one, and she'll help us get tickets for this year.
Hell yeah.
Shout out ticket reps. Love you guys. But yeah, I'll be trying to keep up with the games. I did see that the Fever that they were on like a winning streak lately, or they're like above 500 for like the first time in a little minute or something. I'm happy y'all are doing good.
Yeah.
Like that's
They played
good.
well without her. I
Yeah,
mean, that was
yeah.
kind of like one of the things with the off season is they tried to really beef up the team around her because I mean they had some good players last year with Mitchell and so they have some good players around her now that they added Sophie Cunningham who's been she captures headlines, man.
Yeah.
I mean she's obviously very attractive, which is part of it,
Oh,
but also a bruiser
hold
and
on. Let me
like
see. Look.
bruisers in WNBA are it's just a different animal. And shout out to her for really capturing attention and adding something outside of Caitlin on that team, both on the court and on the floor, or on the court and off the court.
Oh, little Sophie. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
All right, little Sophie. Shout out, little Sophie. She doing okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
And it looks like they just won. They just won against the Wings. They just beat Paige. Come on, man. That if y'all don't know, Paige is like that's my girl right now. I really, really fucks
Yeah,
with Paige.
she's sick.
Even when she was in college, I paid attention a little bit. I don't watch college too much, but I paid attention a little bit. I like Paige. I think that's gonna be my favorite WNBA player.
Okay.
Even though she's not here, I think my favorite team. Well, I said my favorite team was gonna be the Liberty, but that was just because of the Knicks combination. But I don't know. It might be Dallas because I really fucks with Paige. I
Yeah.
really, really do. She got like I just like her. She got swaver, man. Like
Yeah.
I like Paige. I like Paige a lot, man. But looks like the Fever just beat the Wings. This was Friday, 88-78. Ooh, Sophie. She played 29 minutes, 6 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds. Eh, cool little game. What did Paige do? What my girl do? Hold on. What my girl do? 34 minutes, 22 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
man. Girl, just a baller, man. Like, I really, really love her, man. Uh, Leah Boston. Leah Boston for the Fever, 12 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. Kay Mitchell. You know who that is?
Kelsey Mitchell. Yeah.
Kelsey Mitchell, 23 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Leah McDonald, 15 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Yeah, oh, they did pretty good. And they're 16-12 on the season. That's what they are. So yeah, they're doing pretty good. What's their standings right now? Did it show that?
The season should be wrapping up because I think they play like 35 games or something like that. So they're not
They're
too far off from the postseason.
they're fifth in the East.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. They came up a
And
little
they've
bit.
barely played with Caitlin, so
Yeah.
once she gets back out there,
The
it's game
Fever
over.
Fever are 4 games over 500 for the first time in 10 years. And that's without Caitlin. So yeah, that's decent. That's good.
Yeah.
Uh Page and the Wings, they're 8-21. Good God.
I
Yeah,
mean, she was the first pick, so it's not like they were coming in with much else.
that's a
That's
fact.
how the Fever were last year.
That's a
You
fact.
know what I mean?
But either way, I do like her for Rookie of the Year. I was looking at her stats earlier. I think she's number 1 in voting pages. When I was looking, I think last week I was kind of looking at that. Um, Page for Rookie of the Year, man. Get my girl some shoes because I'm gonna get them.
Oh
And
hell yeah.
speaking of which, since we're on WNBA, before we get to, I want to talk about Michael Bridges' contract.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get to that, have you been seeing some of these WNBA players their signature shoes?
I I think I've seen a couple. I'm trying to remember who.
I've seen
I mean,
Asia.
Caitlyn has one, right?
I think she just got some PEs, but I don't think she
Oh,
has her
okay.
actual
I got
signature
you.
shoes. I think that's the same thing with Paige,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
because I was looking for Paige. I was like, dude, she got some shoes. She got some shoes. I'm gonna get them. But I was looking at Asia Wilson's. I was looking at Sabrina.
Ionescu.
Yes, I always mess up her name. Always. Like she's just Sabrina over this way.
Yeah.
And then Angel Reese's. Now she got some Reeboks. I think I might need to see them in a different color or something because I don't think I like the color that I saw. But other than that,
Is Reebok getting back in the game?
yeah, yeah, Reebok
Hell yeah.
trying to do something. But most of these women's shoes, these WNBA players' signature shoes I've been seeing, they've been hard. And I think that's a really good and important way to grow WNBA.
Absolutely.
Like they need to tap in on that more. Like that's a big thing because some of these shoes they are hard. I do like Asia Wilson shoes a lot, and Sabrina shoes. I like hers a lot. It's a colorway that I just seen. I think I'm gonna get them. I think I am. I'm trying to check and see whenever Paige get her shoes, depending on what she got. I'm definitely getting them, and I want a Paige jersey. What I like, I want, I want one of those. I kind of want a Caitlyn jersey. I kind of do, but I don't want to be flawed because that's really not my team. Like I don't have anything against Caitlyn, but I never was into her like that, so I don't wanna be just a bandwagon beef flop. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be one of
I've
those.
never been someone that liked to get the most popular jersey anyway. Which I'm not going to act like I've owned a ton of jerseys in my life
Oh,
because I didn't want to pay for them.
I,
Really, was mostly
man,
the thing. Like I
man,
got a Pascal Siakam shirt jersey on right now because it was $40 compared to 120 or whatever, you know.
yeah, man, and
But
even
like I've got a Jacoby Brissett jersey in my closet right now.
mm,
I do have a Richardson jersey as
mm,
well.
nice. I have a Richardson. Okay, Pop, we were setting up something one day. Well, this is when I think I was in Jamaica, but Pop was still here. He had to set up something. Ended up, remember when AR when he had that I think he graduated or he finally got
Yeah.
his Theta Phi some or his
Mm-hmm.
sorority and he graduated from that or he had a
Yeah.
ceremony or something like that.
Yeah.
Pop ended up doing the speakers for that.
Oh,
And,
that's cool.
and DJ,
Hell yeah.
my uncle DJ, shout out DJ. I think he DJ'd for it or something like that.
That's cool.
And they ended up meeting AR
That's
and
sick.
he got a like a windbreaker. It's like a windbreaker, but he got it signed by him.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's it. I think that's at Pop House. I need to get a frame or something to get it put up
Yeah.
somewhere in here. Yeah, but so I got that at the house.
That's sick.
That and I got a Mellow Knicks jersey in there too.
Okay.
Black one. I love that damn thing. I need to get back on my jerseys. I used to be really, really heavy in jerseys.
Yeah.
Really heavy. I gotta get back.
I always wanted to be, but then I started, getting the calculator out, started looking
Yeah.
at the bank account. I'm like, man, I could do something better with this money.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what other jerseys I like too. Soccer jerseys.
Soccer jerseys,
Yeah.
okay.
I like just the whole outfit of them. Like
I
they're
think the
just so clean.
best jersey is the hockey jersey
Hmm.
because it's a totally different thing. It's almost like a
Yeah.
jacket,
Yeah.
almost like
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
big, thick thing, and it's just like it looks totally different.
Yeah.
Every time I see someone wearing a hockey jersey, I'm like, that dude knows what's up.
And I wish race car jackets would come back.
Yeah,
Race car
those are
jacket.
sick too.
Like good race
You
car
used to wear
jacket.
one. You used to wear. Was it
Um
DuPont? Was it like a Jeff Gordon jacket? I think it was Jeff
I think
Gordon.
it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You got it like Goodwill or something or a thrift
Yep, yep,
store.
yep. It was Goodwill.
Man, that was a sick jacket.
It was Goodwill. It was good.
Yeah,
Well, no, my godmom she gave it to me, but it was the Goodwill team or something. But it was all black. It was
yeah.
that shit was.
Did
Oh,
it did
I
it
love
get
it.
ripped back in the
Hmm.
produce room?
Hmm.
Man, that was a sad day.
As long as we
That
had
was
it,
a
because
sad
remember we
day.
had it hanging up on that one little hook
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and it would just every day it would just
It
be
would
up there,
just, yeah,
and just after a while it just ripped.
yeah,
That did hurt.
yeah,
I love that jacket though.
yeah.
That was a great jacket. I got to get back on my race car jacket game. Race car jackets and soccer jerseys. That might be the new swag.
Yeah.
I like
Wear
those.
them at the same time. Take the
Yeah,
race car jacket off. You
yeah,
got a soccer jersey on. They
yeah,
won't know where you're going next.
yeah. All right, let's get into this Michael Bridges contract. Michael Bridges signed 4 years, 150, I believe. What does that equate to? Because I've been trying to do the math on that, and it's kind of been messing me up.
Is it 38 a year?
I think,
Because 40 would get you to 160. Oh no, 4 years, not 5 years.
yeah, that's why I keep messing me up.
It's around 38. It's
Okay.
in the neighborhood.
All right, so he's 38 per. It's not the max. I think he left like 6 mil on the table. Um, I like it. I think. Well, okay. He deserves it. Let me say that. It's not like he doesn't deserve it. Um, I would have liked for it to been a little bit less. Maybe four for 140, give or take. What would that have took him down to like 30 a piece, 30 a year?
30 would be 120. So
Um,
a little like 32, a little bit over 32.
okay. Yeah, I,
32.5.
yeah, I would take that. I would have liked that a little better, but
The
he,
thing about it is like the NBA revenue grows so much every year.
mm-hmm,
That's the thing is like the money now compared to what it was a few years ago. Like some of these guys signing for like 50 million a year sounds so crazy, but
well, no, that is crazy.
it is crazy. Especially when I was a kid, the salary cap was like 70 something million.
Yeah,
So
like
it is insane
it,
what's happening. But it's kind of like relative compared to the cap and it grows so much. It's like, I don't know.
which is amazing. It's amazing how this cap keeps growing and keeps how the NBA keeps being so popular and all that. It is kind of crazy. Um, but yeah, I think I like it. Um, Michael needs to do more this season for me to really, really, really like it. Um, I need from I don't I don't want to put expectations on my team. Like I like when my team is the little underdog when everybody think we're not going to do anything. Like I like that, but with all that we're doing, we have to do something. Like that's why I was so mad about with Cat last year because it's some of these plays or it's some of these moves or some of the things that's happening. It's like, bro, you get paid too much for this shit, bro. Like I understand JB is the leader, and that might have been on coach, and that might have been on what they were told to do. But Cat, you make damn near 60 million, bro. Like, like 60, bro. Like, I need 20 and 10 every game, bro. I cannot accept anything less, bro. You make 60 million, bro. 60, 60. Like, that ain't no little number, bro. 60 million. Nah, bro. I need 20 and 10 out of you every game. And like, and I need to feel that 20 and 10 every single game. Like, so I don't know, but Kel, I do feel like he deserves it. He is a big defensive presence, and like I was saying last week, I hope that with us getting Mike Brown, with him being our coach now, and with us having Mitch back, that we can put Mitch in the starting lineup and everybody can get to their natural positions, get to their natural roles, and Michael can step into kind of a more Josh Hart type role where he can bring up the ball some, he can um, be set up for success and still be able to play his defense, still be able to guard, you know, these defenders have elite defense, and we lean on OG a little bit more on the offense because, in my opinion, I believe OG is a little bit better. Well, I don't know. I think OG is a little bit more aggressive. I think OG is a little bit more aggressive, but I don't know. I think OG may be a little bit better than Michael on the offensive side. He's damn sure better on the defensive side. OG is very good. OG is a very good player. That is one trade that I can honestly say you did a good job, Leon. Leon, I really don't have too many problems with Leon Rose with the moves that he's made. So I trust him. Even with this, I trust him. Just Kel, you got to play a little bit better. Just a little bit. Everybody has to step it up. We need a championship. Let's get to the finals at least. We're good enough to do it, and it's wide open enough. We need to get to the finals. I want to say we need to win it, but that's a whole nother beast. I'm not going to put that out there, but we need to get there. I'll say that.
Yeah, I will say I remember going into the postseason and specifically the Eastern Conference Finals that I heard a lot of people online talk about how the Knicks needed to get rid of Bridges and like go for someone like Durant. And it's like I understand why you'd want to do that, but when I watched that series, and obviously I was a Pacers fan, so like
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty in tune to like what the Knicks were doing well and like how
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see how the Pacers could stop it. I
Mm-hmm.
thought Bridges in many of those games was crucial for keeping them in it
Yeah.
because there were stretches where whether Brunson was out or he just was kind of not like maybe he was tired or whatever, Bridges would just take the ball and go get a bucket.
Yeah, yeah.
He was getting either to the rim or he was getting that short little pull up like baseline jumper that he
A
gets
little
a lot.
fadeaway.
Yeah.
That
Which
fadeaway.
is damn near an unstoppable shot for him. I mean, he was
Mm-hmm.
just killing it with those. I watched that series. I'm like, man, I don't understand what people are talking about with Bridges because I think that dude is awesome, and I have for years.
Yeah.
And like, I know they gave up a lot to get him and all that, but
That.
it's like I watched that series. I'm like, I don't know why you'd want to trade this dude. He's young still. He's
Mm-hmm.
good on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna fit on any team just because of his skill set. It's like in it like worst case scenario, like next year, 2 years from now, things are working out. Trade him. Like he's gonna be easily tradable. So
I think we have with this new extension that he signed. I think he has a trade kicker
yeah,
or something in there, and then I think the last year is a player option.
yeah,
Which, let's just be real here. If he's unless he's still remotely great, as great as unless he gets better by then, he's gonna pick that up. Like player options, I don't think a player is ever not gonna pick up their player option ever. Later in their career, no player is
unless
ever
they
not
have
going
something
to.
on the table already.
That's why
That's
I'm like,
yeah,
unless he gets better and he feels like he can go get a new contract with another team that's going to be even more, he's going to pick up that player option because otherwise your money's just going to go down. So why wouldn't I take this? What you say?
yeah.
He's about to get 38. It might balloon up to 40 by then.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm taking this. I'm taking it every single time. Um, it was something in there I was gonna say something about. I can't even remember now. Uh, I don't know. It was somebody else's contract that I was thinking about. I can't remember.
NBA.
Yeah, somebody else signed
Luca signed an
something.
extension.
Yeah, how you feel about that?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
pretty expected, I guess.
Do
I'm
you,
interested to see what happens with LeBron because like a lot of people are thinking that he's going to get traded at some point, which is like at this point I don't even care. I mean, this dude's 40 and like yeah, he's still a great player and he's one of the best all time, but like man, it's just always LeBron talk, just every year about something.
Luca signed 3 year 165.
Yeah. I think part of the discussion was that his extension was actually less than Anthony Davis's. So
Mm,
there's
mm,
some more Mavericks, talk with that whole deal.
okay.
Um, and of course, I feel bad for Luca personally having to go to LA, like not the Lakers, but that dude's gonna lose a lot of money in taxes after that trade. Like
I
that was one of the first things I thought about is he went from a no state income tax to one of the highest state income taxes in the country. And like I'll never feel bad for a millionaire having to pay taxes, but it's just like damn,
but you know
just the
something? All the off court shit that he's gonna rake in,
yeah,
being Luca Magic on the Lakers,
yeah. I mean that's true. He'll
he'll
probably make it back.
ain't no problem.
Yeah.
There's no problem about that. Like a
Yeah.
superstar and who Luca is, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
I have he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like you see LeBron in LA.
Yeah.
Like and I constantly tell people the only place that would have been bigger for LeBron to have went to other than the Lakers would have been us,
Mm.
would have been the Knicks. If he would have went to the Knicks, y'all think they talk about LeBron a lot now. Oh my God. Can you imagine LeBron James on the New York Knickerbockers?
I don't want to imagine
There would be nothing else spoken about. There would be nothing else talked about. He would play it every single holiday. It would just we're in the garden. Like that, there's no doubt in my mind. Every single holiday, every single major, anything. I don't care what it is. That is the only place that he would have been bigger. Would have been New York.
that. Yeah.
And then imagine because it's LeBron, if he would actually took us to a finals, or he would actually want to. Oh my God, you nothing would be bigger.
Who was on the
Nothing.
Knicks? when he left the Cavs, they had Melo and Stott, right?
No, just got Stat. Never got Melo. That was in the
They
middle.
got
We're
Stat
trying to,
before Melo.
yeah, was trying to get Melo because Melo
Okay.
came that next year, if I'm not mistaken.
So if they got LeBron, they probably wouldn't have got Melo. It would have been LeBron and Stat.
I think they still would have got
Was
Melo.
Raymond Felton the point guard?
hmm I think they still would have got Melo. I think they would have figured it out. So we would have did a Nick trade. It definitely we would have did a Nick trade,
Yeah,
but we would have been able to get somebody back because we're the Knicks and we got LeBron and Stoudemire and
yeah,
potentially Melo.
yeah,
So how he convinced a bunch of players to, or how he convinced players to take pay cuts and stuff like that, it would have happened for here. And that's what I'm saying. It would have been even bigger. Like
yeah.
imagine that big three team in New York City.
That would have been nuts.
Oh my God, y'all, Linsanity. Okay, you see what happened with Jeremy Lin. Imagine
Yeah.
LeBron James. Good God, I tell my cousin about that all the time because he a Laker fan. So we talk about that, and I'll be like, bro, just it's only one place that he would have been bigger. Imagine the Christmas games.
Oh my gosh.
Like think about that. We Christmas games would still be really, 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 really prevalent. Christmas in Times Square. He it would it would have been a tradition every year. Bron going from the parade to the garden
Yeah.
every year. I could see it. Like,
Instead of what it is now. Well, no, I'm not gonna say now, but what it was for years, where people were like, "Why the hell are the Knicks playing the Christmas game?" Because that's what it was for years. Now it's fine. Now it's actually earned. But there were a lot of years where it's like, man, this Knicks team is on Christmas.
but
Okay.
it's tradition. Like
Yeah.
you kind of gotta have the
It's
Knicks.
like having the Cowboys and Lions on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
You know.
you
Yeah.
kind of like the Knicks. The league really is, and I hear a lot of analysts say this, and when you think about it, it really is true. The league is better when the Knicks are a good team.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
like
Which I think showed. I mean, that Easter Conference Finals was so fun, not just because like our fandom, but
yeah.
like just watching. I mean, I was scared, so scared of that Knicks team, mostly because of the size,
hmm
and
hmm
they were able to figure Cat and Robinson out, but and Brunson, man, is just unstoppable
I'm
at
telling.
times. But yeah, that having the Knicks, if it was the Cavs or something, it wouldn't have been the
No,
same,
no, not
even
at
if it was
all.
the same players.
Not at all. Like, and just to see the Knicks come, like, it's just, the league is a better place when the Knicks are good. I do have to admit that. Like, not just because that's my team. It is. It's a better place when the Knicks are good.
Yeah,
You need the Knicks to be good. The Knicks, Celtic, the Lakers too. I'll give them that. It's just certain teams when they're good, the league is just better. It is.
yeah,
I don't. I'm cool with seeing Milwaukee be good. I don't need the Bucks to be good.
no.
I don't need the Hawks to be good. Well, shit, the Hawks haven't been good in a while, so never mind. Scratch
The
that. My
last time
bad.
they were good, they got wrecked by LeBron on every
You know something?
chance.
The last time they were decent, they played us. That was that year when they
Oh, they did make that Eastern Conference Finals run that one year. Yeah.
yeah.
Gosh, I forgot about that.
The last time
Who
that
did they have? Obviously, they had Trey Young. Who else? Did they have
Capella,
Bogdanovich?
I think they had back Bogdanovich, Capella,
Capella.
um,
Who was the four? Was it John Collins?
yeah,
Yeah.
yep, John Collins,
And then DeAndre Hunter.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. Didn't they have Lou Will over there still?
I think so. Yeah.
I think
I
Lou
think
Will was
so.
still over there. Is somebody else
I
I'm
mean, it was a good
forgetting?
team. It was definitely surprising that they made it that far. Still,
Yeah,
did they lose to Boston or
I think it was Boston.
I can't remember what year that was. It wasn't super long ago. Like it
That
was
was
within the past 5 years.
that was first year we got back in the playoffs. I think that was Julius's second year with the
Okay.
Knicks, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
It's when It's when we still had D Rose. It
Mm,
was like D Rose's first year with us. Even that team was decent though. I like that team
yeah,
too.
I
Like,
like D Rose on the Knicks.
yeah,
He
yeah.
was good on the Timberwolves too.
I like
It was kind of nice to see that late career
I like
surge from him.
I like D Rose with Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah,
That's the better way to put it.
yeah, yeah.
D Rose with Tibbs,
Even though Tibbs is the reason he got hurt in the first
it
place, you
is,
know.
but he gon'
But
he
that's Tibbs.
he gonna make it up to him. He gonna let him play his heart out, man. You know.
We had our Tibbs talk last week,
Yeah. All right.
so.
Let's switch it over to football for a little bit. What you think about this Michael Parsons trade request?
I just think the Cowboys are stupid, or I should say, Jerry Jones is stupid. It's like every year we saw it with Dak, we saw it with CD, where it's always got to be a public affair. He's got to show that he's really playing hardball. Why are you playing hardball with the only good players on your team? Like that's what I don't understand. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like Jerry Jones. I've never really had a lot of respect for. Like I don't have a ton of respect for owners that are involved like that anyway. Which,
Hmm.
as a Knicks fan, you might understand that a little bit,
Oh
even
yeah,
though he's kind of stepped back
yeah. Thank
lately. And look what's
God.
happened. Look what's happened.
Thank you, God, man. God, like it's a very fine line between Mark Cuban's and James Dolan's and Jerry Jones's.
Right.
Like it's a difference between those two.
Yeah. But even Mark Cuban, I don't think was super involved in the actual like basketball decision making. Like he may have had insight and he may have like gave opinions, but I think he still left it up to his front office to actually make the calls on
But when it was time to get some shit done, Cube's gonna
that.
get it
Yeah,
done.
right.
Now that's one thing I know about him, and just from all the players and stuff, all the behind the scenes stories I hear about him, he was just a good owner,
Mm-hmm.
like just a
And look
good.
what's happened since he sold.
Whew.
He hit up I don't know if it was the new owner or the GM with the Luca thing. It's like don't do this. This is gonna ruin this franchise. So
Mm-hmm.
it took less than a year of him being away for them to trade their savior that literally had them in the
And
finals like the year before. It's just
do you really think? We'll get back to this Michael Parsons thing in a minute, but do you really think Cooper Flag is worth it?
I mean he's not gonna be Luca. I do really like Cooper Flag.
Okay.
I think he's really good, but I think he's more likely going to be a Gordon Hayward type than a Luka
Mm,
Doncic.
okay.
And it's
Okay.
like, listen, Gordon Hayward was a really good player for a long time, and if
Okay.
he didn't get hurt, I think he would have had a much better career. But
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like he might be a little bit above that level, but I
Okay.
mean,
Okay.
it's more about like the Anthony Davis part of it, and like the rest of that team is just aging out. And
Yeah.
like I've always loved Kyrie. I still think he's valuable. Clay Thompson is just kind of lost a lot of his athleticism. So
He
like
has.
defensively,
He
he's not
has.
nearly what he was. Obviously, he's had many injuries that have
But
helped go
Clay,
into that.
when Clay was Clay, that was always one of my favorite players.
Oh, absolutely.
When he
He
was,
dropped 60 points on the Pacers in less than 30 minutes.
yeah,
And that was not a fun experience, but that was the kind of show he could put on.
on 3 dribbles, right?
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But like you go back and watch those Cavs finals, and he was really giving it to Kyrie on defense. It's like
Mm-mm.
he was so good on both ends, and
He just playing.
tearing your ligaments up. Obviously, you're going to lose a lot of that.
Yeah.
But so that's what they have now. They have a bunch of guys that were really good 5 years ago, and AD's always had injury problems.
Yeah.
So
Street clothes,
that's not
man.
new at all.
Street
And
clothes.
that's part of the like when you look at that trade, it's like yeah, AD on paper, if you're just looking at talent and like what he could do on a
The,
single given game.
the whole team on paper, it looks good, but how good is it really gonna be?
Yeah,
That's the same thing with the Sixers. Like we were saying, like I kind of want to believe in them, but you got you got Paul George and you got Joel Embiid. It's very hard for me to believe that both of them are going to last the whole season. Like what did Stephen A. always used to say? Something will go wrong. It just it just feels like it. Like it's very hard for me to believe in them, and I want to, but it's hard.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. I don't know. But yeah, back to this Michael Parsons trade. Like, where you think he gonna go? Do you think he's actually gonna get traded?
I mean, the Cowboys don't have to trade him. Like, he's got a year left on his deal, and then they could franchise tag him. But like, I don't know. Maybe he just decides to sit out.
And
We've
sit
only
out.
seen one guy do that, which is Le'Veon Bell, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't think it really worked out for him. So there's not
Yeah.
a lot of precedence of sitting out actually turning into anything. But I don't know. Micah Parsons, I mean, the Cowboys could get a hell of a return for him,
Yeah.
which they should just pay him.
Yeah.
But we just know how they do it. And I wouldn't be surprised maybe if within the next few weeks, because we saw it with Dak last year where he signed like right before the season started,
Mm-hmm.
and like that could happen again. But he also never asked out. Micah Parsons wrote a letter basically thanking Dallas for his time there. And like we've seen athletes do that. Miles Garrett made a huge trade request last year, and he's still there. He ended up signing. So
Yeah, he did.
it's
He did.
hard to say if they get an offer that blows them away. Maybe they just take it, or maybe they just ride it out and hope that things turn around.
Where do you think he wants to go? Do you think
Um,
he do you think he really wants to get traded?
it seems like it. It's hard to tell what's a charade and what's
Yeah.
not. The team I thought of yesterday was the Patriots
Mm.
because
Okay.
they've got
Okay.
Vrabel.
Okay.
They've got a young team that's got a lot of talent, but they're not quite there yet. But if they just blew the bag on a guy like Micah Parsons, I mean,
Mm. That
they
might be
would
good.
really jump up some standings. So that's the team I thought of.
Okay.
There's other teams like Miami, but it's like Miami sucks. They shouldn't make a move like
Yeah. What's up with Tyreek? Didn't Tyreek ask for a trade too?
that. he he did, and I well he pulled Antonio Brown that last game where he pieced out and was like, "Get me on a new team." And now he's just said sorry, I guess, and he's just there still. So, and keep in mind, like he wanted to go to Miami, and it's been
He
years
did.
now. He left Patrick Mahomes, and he did like lead the league in receiving that one year, and he's been good on like the stats. And like you win a title or two, I understand maybe you just want to go chase the bag and like stats, but I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I don't have a ton of like concern about what Tyreek Hill's wanting to do these days.
I would have stayed with Pat, man.
Yeah,
I would have definitely stayed with Pat.
yeah.
But I don't know because he did win too, and I guess it was time for him to get his money, to get his shine, to go do what he wanted to do. I guess I
Yeah.
don't know.
If you don't really care that much about winning anymore because he already won, I get it. But like Miami, their window's closed. I mean, they
Did
that
they ever
team,
have a window?
not
Honestly,
really.
like
I've never been a huge Tua guy in general, so that kind of holds them back, I think. But Mike McDaniel, like I think he might get fired this year. He's like seems like a cool coach because he does things differently and he's like a good offensive creator. But we've seen these guys before where they just it's a little bit too much for them, and
yeah,
when it comes to actually running a team, they just don't have it. And I feel like he's gonna lose the locker room at some point when he's doing these like funky interviews and they're like on pace to be 4-13 or whatever. The players are eventually just gonna say like it's time to get a new voice in here. Because do you think they're gonna be good this year? I mean,
I don't,
that division's getting tougher again.
I don't, I
Like
don't.
I don't think the Jets are gonna be good, but I think they're gonna be better than the Dolphins. Like I think the
Um,
Dolphins could very well be a bottom like 4 or 5 team
okay,
this
so
year.
remember last week we were talking about the NBA, and I was like, it's just certain teams. You just have to show me you're good.
Yeah.
I will never honestly believe your hype or none of it. Like you just, we have to be in the playoffs, and we're here, and you're on just a run, and I just, okay, they're good now, but it's just certain teams. I just don't believe they'll ever be like, who did I say? The Kings, the the Hawks, the Magic to a certain degree. You know what I mean? Teams like that in football. The Browns. I just you got to show me. I just
Mm-hmm.
don't believe it. And Miami for a long time, they've they pretty much been there. The Cardinals, that's another team. Like
Yeah.
you have to show me
At least
that
the
you're good.
Cardinals went to a Super Bowl, though. The Dolphins in my lifetime have done nothing.
Yeah, but
Literally nothing.
even when the Cardinals went to the Super Bowl, and I was rooting for that team just because of Fitzgerald. I was rooting for that team a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot was rooting for that team because I knew in my heart of hearts, bro, they'll never get back here. It's
Same
it's
here.
it's the Cardinals. Like
Yeah.
and I just
It was
kind of
kind of
feel
like that Falcons team that lost to the Patriots. It's
like
like that was your 1 year.
yeah, you had then they gave that away. They blew the bag. They played, but we're not gonna kick them in too hard. But I just feel that way about the Dolphins. I've never really looked at the Dolphins, and I feel like the Hurricanes are more prevalent than the
Oh
Dolphins.
yeah.
I just they're the
I mean, the
Dolphins.
NFL rosters that the Hurricanes have produced would have won a few Super Bowls, probably, and kind of did win a few Super Bowls.
I
Some
was
of
gonna
those guys that
hell,
came out of there. So
hell that Cowboys team, them Cowboys teams back in the day,
yeah.
coach and all, like yeah, it's the Dolphins, man. Like they always gonna have some great Hall of Fame player, some big draw, but it's the Dolphins at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's the Dolphins, and honestly, Miami teams in general.
There's just so much going on there. Like I remember when the Pacers played the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. Like every time the Pacers were winning, the fans would just leave, and it's like they just are kind of. It's kind of like LA football. Like they like it, they don't love it, type of
Yeah,
thing.
like it's too much to do here, and then it it's hard because Florida is a football state.
Mm,
It really really is like, but for like little league and stuff like that, little league and college
yeah,
stuff.
there's a ton of players that come out of Florida,
Yeah, that's
but
what
they
I
don't
mean.
play in
No,
Florida.
no,
When they're actually good, they go somewhere else.
because it's not really about like imagine if, and I know it would be hard to do, but Miami they were so good for so long because they were like everybody from Florida they're gonna come here. They're gonna come here, and if we get everybody from Florida, like all these little league players, we get everybody who's been playing with each other, all the best from all these different cities who already been playing with each other for so long, and we bring them all here to Miami. They already kind of got the chemistry. It's gonna just work. If the Dolphins figured out a way to do that, I don't know if you really can being in the NFL, but if they figured out a way to bring all the Florida players they could to the Dolphins would be, oh my God, it would be so good. Like, so good. But I don't know how you could do that in the NFL. I don't know.
Yeah,
But Dolphins, I've never believed in them.
no.
But Michael Parsons, hope y'all figure it out. Jerry, I'm gonna say, pay that man, I guess. Or shit, don't. Y'all ain't winning
I would
nothing no
love to
way.
see him on a team that I actually like. You know what I mean? That's kind of the thing.
Bring him here. Come to the Colts,
Man,
buddy. Come on. We got room
that's a
for you.
jersey I'd get.
We got room
100%.
for you, bud. Put you a buck.
Him and Buck and Stewart and Latu. God,
I like Latu a lot.
me too.
I really like Latu.
Me too.
Like, I hope he has a good year this year. Didn't he get injured like the last of the year last year, late in
Maybe
the
a little
season,
bit, yeah. I
right?
don't really remember.
Had
But
like a some little injury. It wasn't nothing too big, but
yeah.
I'm curious to see Latu. I like him a lot. I like Lil Latu. Um, okay. Speaking of our games and all of that, I guess they're having a little trouble with this Red Sox game on Roku streaming service or stream one of the channels on Roku. What do you think about all the sports on all these streaming sites and the problems they've been having, and just how everything is so spread out. You got to have this for that, and that for this, and that, you know, all of that. What do you feel about all of this?
I mean, I'll say it's made me watch less sports, like the
Definitely.
way things have gone. Like, I feel like the first two podcasts I've talked about the sports I'm not watching right now more than anything. And it's because of
That's a fact.
access.
That's a fact.
Like, I don't even watch a lot of regular season Pacers games anymore because I got to pay for Valley Sports or FanDuel Sports Network or whatever
Yeah.
it is. And it's like, man, I got enough stuff to pay for. This used to all be in one. Like I could pay, which I, of course, like growing up with my parents, I wasn't paying for anything. That was probably part of it. But it's like everything was on the same thing. So you paid one amount. You didn't have to switch to all these different apps. And like now, ESPN just bought Red Zone and NFL Network or whatever the other day.
I did just
So
see
it's like
that.
I don't know what's going to happen with that. Maybe that'll actually improve access. I don't know.
But see, I don't know because even with the okay, so with the ESPN app, because I have it, I have ESPN Plus, but you still have to pay something extra or have another provider
Yeah.
to watch like some of the other games
Mm-hmm.
that's on ESPN. And it's like, bro, so
Yeah.
what am I paying for then? Like, I love Peyton. I love Peyton. We all know that. That's my favorite quarterback. That's my favorite quarterback all time. I will take Peyton over any quarterback any time. If I'm starting a franchise, franchise, all players ever, Peyton is probably going to be my number one pick. Okay, got all that out the way. I don't give a shit about Peyton's places. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't. I got this ESPN Plus so I can watch games, so I can tune in, and so I can watch First Take. Let's be real. I don't give a shit about Peyton's places. Respectfully, I love you, Peyton, but let's be real here. Like, so it's like it's still too much you got to do. Like, I got HBO Max now,
Mm-hmm.
so I can watch all the TNT games.
Yeah.
But all of this being spread out, it's just made. I've been watching a lot of illegal streams, okay, and it's y'all fault. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
It is y'all fault because I'm not doing all this. I got enough shit to pay. I'm. I don't make 50 million. You're not paying me $60 million. You got 60 million from this TV revenue. You didn't pay me that. I don't have it. Okay, I'm still regular. I have to eat. And if I have to choose between having to eat and having to stream, well, illegal stream is gonna be, and I'm gonna eat. Sorry, not sorry. Like, y'all need we need to figure this out.
Yeah. I just it's disappointing because I really would love to watch sports every single day like I used to be able to, but it's just so much effort that goes into it.
Yeah.
Like NFL coming up, it's like okay, Thursday nights now on Amazon, which Amazon like most people pay for in general, Amazon Prime. So like that
Okay.
one's fine. I would pay for it even if they didn't have the NFL, and I was. That's fine. But all this other stuff like CBS or whatever is on Paramount Plus or whatever. Then you've
Yeah.
got NBC's on Peacock.
Yeah.
ESPN has its own thing. So you're watching the same sport, but you've got to have three different streaming apps to watch all of it. That's all going to cost you 30, $40 a month. And then you want to watch NBA, and there's a whole different thing. You want to get League Pass, that's $200 a year. Or you get all these different streaming apps that have, individual teams and stuff.
Yeah.
And
That's.
then you like Hulu has live sports. We've seen all those stupid ads, but I don't know what they actually have on there. You were talking about ESPN Plus, which I used to have and I don't anymore for similar reasons you talked about. Last year, I actually bought that NFL. They started having like a streaming app for NFL games, which I was
Okay.
traveling at the time, so I needed that to like
Okay.
watch Colts games and other stuff.
How was it?
It sucked because there was basically like two or three games going on at once, and you just had to hope it was the team you want to watch. They did
So,
have red zone on there, so it's like at least I can watch some of the game. Worst case scenario, and it was $50 for a year, so it's not like it was that expensive. And like I probably would pay more if I could have all the games.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
they have that Sunday NFL ticket, so they probably don't want to compete with that. So like there's just too many places to go. There's too many options, and
Yeah.
it just adds up. And if you want to be a good fan and watch all this stuff, you have to. just have a lot of money, and that's
Yeah,
disappointing because it wasn't always like that.
it's like at that point it makes it to where would I rather pay for the streaming service or would I rather just try and go to the game?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of where it's pushing now. Which honestly, and this is where them Apple them Vision Pros and this this metaverse stuff and all that's going to where it's getting ready to be to where we're watching games from virtual reality. And I don't think I'm against that. I think I actually like it. But what is that gonna cost? What is that gonna be?
Yeah.
I do think it'll be cool as hell. Like I did see a preview of it once where they kind of showed you what's in the goggles and you're in the stadium. It's like you're courtside at the stadium and
Yeah.
you're looking around and you actually are watching the game virtual reality, but it's like you're there. So that is cool. But shit, I want to invite the guys over and we just watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
Just a simple thing. Just
Yeah.
simple. And I don't want to have to pay $600 to do it. Like these are just simple requests. I think they need to figure this out. They do. And at first I was like, when I used to hear people kind of complain about it, I'd be like, nah, y'all just don't know where to get it from, or y'all are kind of looking at trying to make it harder than what it is. No, I have to call the thing a thing. They messing up. They messing up right now. They need to figure this out. Okay, they definitely need to figure this out. Uh, yeah, but I think that's all we got in sports. That is disappointing though, man. Kids nowadays they ain't even gonna be able to grow up and watch sports. They're not gonna be able to fall in love like we fell in love with sports.
No.
That
It's just
sucks.
harder in general because there's so much other stuff going on too. I mean, so many kids are growing up now. They're just scrolling TikTok all day or, doing whatever. So
It's
I don't know if that would happen anyway, but I don't know.
it's like I was saying last week, like when I was asking about have you only had got music from streaming? Like think about that.
Yeah.
Kids don't go outside no more. You can't even really watch sports like you want to. They don't have the excitement of TV shows, like
Mm-hmm.
TV show premieres and stuff like that. And oh, I gotta be home at 6 o'clock on Thursday night because this show is coming on. Like
Yeah.
that, they don't have that excitement. No shit.
No.
Everything's on streaming, and
And it's just sitting there waiting and
at 12 a.m., 12:01 a.m., it's gonna pop up.
yeah.
And it's like just the nostalgia of everything is just kind of went down. That's how I know. That's how I know I need to get into this metaverse and I need to start investing because that's where everything is going. Like it's just more and more signs every single day. The more and more, if you look at it and if you just pay attention a little bit, it's more and more signs every single day. That is where everything is going, and it sucks. It really does. Oh, it sucks, man. All right, let's get into the stock side. So last week, did we even get into like our backgrounds
No, that's
last
why
week?
like I left some of that stuff on there
Okay,
because we didn't like we got lost in other stuff, so we didn't
yeah.
really actually
It was a good first
dive deep.
episode
Yeah, it
though.
was. Yeah.
Like, it shit was flowing. Okay, so how did you get into investing? Like, what was one of the things that made you want to get into investing? Made you want to even think about doing stocks? Any of that?
Yeah, I just really was like I think I was 19 when I first got Robinhood. So I would have been sophomore in college, I think. And I was just really trying to figure out like how to make more money because I was a
Hmm.
college kid and working at Walmart was good, but I wanted a little bit of extra money, and
Mhm. Mhm.
so I was just kind of researching stocks and trying to remember. I used to always remember the stock I first invested in. It was some shitty, penny stock, I think, and
Yeah.
I ended up making a little profit off it. So I was like, real. That kind of really geared me up to figuring it out, and just started adding, money over time. And I never like have been a super big spender, so I've always kind of had a little bit of extra money to spend. And
Mhm.
I live with my parents until 2 months ago, so I haven't had to pay rent until the past 2 months. So I've always had a little bit of extra money to invest and stuff,
Good life.
and yeah, so I built it up over time and just got more interested in it. And there was a period where I was like actually like a professional, like
Uh,
not trader, but I was writing about stock trading.
yeah.
So like there's been periods in my life where I've been super far deep into it, and I still do research a lot. And I'm obviously looking at stuff every day, but yeah, it's been a fun journey, and I've always tried to help teach people over time as much as I
Mhm.
can, and like encourage people to invest, because everyone's scared like you're going to lose a bunch of money, and that's just, there's no evidence in that. If you're investing in the right stuff, if you're
Yeah.
investing in penny stocks, like, yeah, you could definitely lose all of it. But if you're investing in the actual economy and like the big
Mhm.
companies that are powering everything that's going on, you're going to make money, and that's just basically a guarantee.
Yeah. If you're just paying attention, honestly,
Yeah.
that's all it is. Um, mine. Okay, so back back when I was in like elementary school, I think it was. It might have been middle school. I don't know if they have it up here, but in the fifth grade and in the eighth grade, they take you to these places. I know one is called Enterprise Village, and the other one, I can't remember what it was called, but they were like this field trip that you went to for the day, and they had different businesses and storefronts all through there, and it simulated like what your life would be. Like
Hmm.
it was this grocery store called Publix. You could be the manager of Publix. They had a radio DJ. You could be the radio DJ. They had a job at Home Depot. They had McDonald's. You know, they just had these different businesses. They were all sponsored by the companies, but the kids could come, and they basically did that for a day. But it was a field trip. Everybody, it like, and you knew in fifth grade you were going. It was towards the end of the year, and in the eighth grade you were going. Like it basically get you up and made you kind of like a career development type thing. Well, I went in that. I think I was. I think it was the eighth grade time I went. I believe. I'm not sure, but it was when I went to the one in eighth grade. I just can't remember if that's Enterprise Village or if that's the other one. But and when I went, the packet that they had for me, like the ones that they chose for me for that time, because everyone's random. It all is, you just get handed a packet, but that's where you go, and then that's what you learn about and all that. The first time I went, I was a manager at Publix. I was manager at Publix. That was the grocery store. And the second time I went, I was actually a radio DJ, which is a crazy thing because literally probably 2, 3 times a week, people tell me, you need to be on the radio. You have a great speaking voice and all of that. Like, it is crazy. So that's something I just thought about. I really do need to figure out how I'm gonna get on the radio. But and in there, they had me doing stocks. I had a whole portfolio, and I was actually doing good. Like, it might have been from Publix. It might have been from that one. And I think I had stock in Publix, and I made a little bit of money, and they were showing me how it worked. And I was like, so wait a minute. I could just sit down all day and just buy stocks, and I'll make money off of that. I can essentially sit on my ass and just trade stocks. Oh, I want to do that. And I was just always interested. But where I was and who all I grew up around, nobody I knew anything about stocks. Just the only stigma was, like you said, you could lose a lot of money on stocks. I don't know if you need to do stock. I wouldn't do that. You could lose a lot of money on stocks. but nobody ever thought to say, but you could make a lot of money as well.
Mhm.
Like nobody ever said. So I just always was intrigued with that, and I always just thought about I want to do stocks, and I just never knew how. And when I first started working for Walmart, I got their purchase program and started buying stocks with them and all of that. That's what actually led me to wanting to stay at Walmart so long and being at Walmart and getting a job there. Like, oh, I could buy stock in the company. I want to do that. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to work for Walmart. And then once I heard about and finally got Robinhood, it changed my life. It just changed everything. Like, because it made it easier to, it made it to where I can understand how to trade stocks, how to buy stocks, how to make money off stocks, how to kind of get my feet wet and kind of learn some of these lessons and see some of the things that I know now that I'm teaching the people, you know. So Robinhood has definitely been a big thing for me. Definitely.
Yeah, and we talked about that last week
Hmm.
about how it's Robin has really changed the game for just making it so much easier to access.
Hmm.
Where it's like you don't need a big desktop to sit down. You don't need to pay for trading software, like
Hmm.
which like that stuff helps for sure. But I mean, every year Robinhood implements a lot of different things to make it easier to understand what
They
you're
do.
going into and what's coming, what's happened already. There's so much information in such a small like area. Like you
Hmm.
go to a stock on Robinhood, and you pretty much any information you could want
Yeah.
is on the same page,
Hmm.
and it just makes it so much easier to trade. Which some people would say, "Oh, that's bad because like it could, people just go on there and they just buy stuff real easy and stuff." And I kind of get that, but I don't know. I think that's just a negative look at it when it's like
But see,
the problem with trading and stock owning has almost always been accessibility. So
hmm
having access on your phone like that is actually really helped a lot of people get in the game.
and I mean, at the end of the day, because I know I try and put a lot of people on Robinhood, and I try and put a lot of people just investing. I like you say, I see where they're coming from to a certain degree, but at the same time, you got to still do it. Like you still got to go and trade. You still got to do your research. You still got to want to do it. Like it is people. I have literally told them what to do, how to do, what to go by. You know, all that. They still haven't done it. Like you still have to do the legwork. So yeah, it makes it a little more accessible, make it a little more easier for everyone. But who's actually gonna do it? Like when you think about it like that, honestly. And that's not trying to be negative, but that's just being realistic. Who's actually gonna do the work and actually gonna do it? Who? So when you think about it from that standpoint, it ain't that bad. it's it's actually like we saying, it's very good because it's another tool that's there for you. That's helping people. That's helping people pay for these high ass sport tickets and streaming sites.
Yep,
If you want,
exactly.
I
It
mean,
makes it easier when you get some dividends out of it. You know what I mean?
like, I mean, you want people to pay for all these 30 different streaming sites, man. Well, yeah, we need Robinhood, man. We need a little extra cheese, man. Okay. Nah, but Robinhood, it definitely has. It's 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 a great thing, and it's been a game changer. And if you're not on Robinhood, it's gonna sound like we're doing a commercial. We need Robinhood, call us. We need a check because the advertisement we're doing right now is freaking phenomenal.
Yeah.
But no, I really do. I recommend anybody if you're trying to get on in stocks, if you're trying to do anything with stocks, if you're looking for a place to start, I would get on Robinhood. And honestly, as much as we can, as much as we have time to watch the pod, we'll give you insights. But DM us, hit us up on these social sites, and as much I know I will, and I know me, brother. He's always been helpful, so I know he will too. As much as we can, and as much time as we can carve out, we will try. Now, I'm not your stockbroker, so Don't
Yeah.
try and come and ask for any and everything. And if you do, just be prepared for the invoice. Okay.
Only off profits, though. Only off profits.
Look,
Not responsible for any losses.
you hit me up too much. I don't care if I give you bad information. You're gonna have to pay for it. I'm just saying. Okay. But no, I would definitely recommend Robinhood. Like, you need it in your life. It's an important app that you should have. I would definitely say that.
And one thing also about investing, since there's people out there that don't really get it and they think it is only bad, when you put money into a bank, they are investing your money.
Yeah.
Like that's something a lot of people don't realize. Your cash is not just sitting there because like what is a freaking bank account anyway? It's numbers on a screen nowadays. They don't have all that money on them.
Nope.
Like you go and try to cash out, you have $1 million in your account, you're not getting $1 million that day. They don't have it. I think they're only legally required to have 10% of
Mm-hmm.
their holdings actually on site. So
Mm-hmm.
they're investing your money. And another thing about Robinhood, which I don't know if it's just with Robinhood Gold, which is only $5 a month,
Do
but
you have it?
I do have it.
Is
Yeah,
it worth it?
I think it's worth it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just a gold product or if it's for anyone, but you can actually get interest on uninvested cash on there now. So when
I
you have,
did see that. I'm not
yeah,
sure. I think it is only with gold
it
though.
might be,
I
yeah,
think it is.
but you're getting the rates keep changing, but I think it's either 4.5% on uninvested cash.
Which is
Most bank accounts, you're either getting less than 1% or
mm-hmm.
you're getting nothing basically. If you just have a checking account, you're getting no interest. So I keep enough in my checking account for if something crazy happened today, I need to pay for it. That's what I have that there for. But a lot of my money now I moved to Robinhood because it's getting interest when it's not even invested. So worst case scenario, man, you can even just use it for that. It's like if you just want to invest in like the S&P 500 and then have your cash sitting there earning interest, I mean that's better than nothing. So like it and
Definitely is
that
better.
interest rate's going to almost always outpace inflation. So like we talked about that last week, like when you're not investing, your cash is losing value
Mm-hmm.
if you're just sitting it under your bed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So at the very least, if you're getting interest on that, or even if you just want to move it to a high yield savings account, like if you don't want to invest, at least that's something.
Yeah.
But there's very low risk ways to make money off your money and not just leave it in a checking account
Yeah.
where they're
Yeah.
making money off your money and you're getting nothing back from it.
Yeah. So definitely, if you have not, please get on Robinhood. Please, please, please. Matter of fact, if you haven't been on Robinhood, please send us a link. We will send you a link on Robinhood so both of us can try and get a free stock.
Yeah,
We can get a free stock, you can get a free stock.
yeah.
So even with that, even
And
if you're scared,
that's a zero risk thing right there.
like seriously,
Sometimes it's a terrible stock, but sometimes it's like Apple.
yeah,
It's just kind of a lottery system, but
you
either
know,
way, it's free money. So
and either way, it's a free stock for you to get started with. So I definitely think that's a good thing. I definitely think everyone should get on Robinhood, should at least check it out, put it in your portfolio. Even if you're on something else, get Robinhood too. I really recommend that. For this week, what are we watching? What stocks are we watching, and what are our staple stocks of the week? I like that.
yeah, that's cool.
I like that.
I'm kind of just watching like a lot of the big stuff right now
Okay.
because there's a little bit of economic uneasiness right now. Well,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, the tariffs this year have been causing some concern, even though I think a lot of that's been ironed out at this point.
Yeah.
There's interest rates, which have held steady for a long time now, and
Okay.
a lot of people are wanting those to drop, which we could do a whole episode on like why interest rates are important. I don't want to sit here for 30 minutes explaining it, but that's something we can bookmark for another point. But basically, the lower interest rates are, it's a little bit easier for people to spend and make money. So people look for that when the economy is kind of slowing down. It kind of speeds things up. It also speeds up inflation, which is why the interest rates got high in the first place. But so there's people that are like a little bit concerned about that stuff. So I kind of just watch the bigger stuff. Microsoft had earnings this week, which are really good.
Okay.
Microsoft is my biggest holding, so that's a
Really?
stock. Yeah, and it has been for a long time.
It has. It has. You
It
have
was
our
one of the
best
first real stocks I got into. So I got into it in the 90s, and it's 530 right now. Kind of to paint a
bet.
picture, which I don't have. I didn't have a ton in the 90s, but so, and that's a good example of what can happen when you invest your money. So
Shit.
it can go up quite a bit.
Told y'all.
But so I'm mostly watching some of that bigger stuff right now. One that's has earnings this week is Hims. You know Hims? It's like
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So there you've probably seen a lot of advertisements for them on YouTube and stuff. I know I always do.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a non-traditional healthcare company that right now they've mostly started with like basically ED and
Mm-hmm.
hair loss was like the two kind of things that they first got into. But now they're starting to navigate more into like weight loss drugs and some other stuff. So there's a lot of positive kind of sentiment about what they might be in the future. And they have earnings this week, so that's one thing I'm going to be watching because I've got some shares earlier this year and they've done pretty well.
Okay.
And I'm
Okay.
interested to see what happens. And it's a growth company, so there's going to be some tough times, but also some really
Mm-hmm.
good times. But some of those non-traditional companies over the years have ended up being really good, and Robinhood is an example of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's worth watching stocks like that. So the bigger stocks like Microsoft, Nvidia, I'm watching this week, but also
Yeah.
stocks like Hims.
Yeah, I do kind of. I want to get back in the video. I need to get back in Microsoft. Um, I've been more. I'm back on my crypto side a little bit more. Um,
That's
I
gone down since
think
last week.
yes, it has, and I bought a little bit of Doge and XRP. I just bought a little bit of both just because I seen it going down.
Mm-hmm.
I think if it continues to go down this week, I'm definitely gonna buy some more
Yeah.
because I do see it going back up. I do. Same thing with Bitcoin. I'm trying to watch that a little bit. If they continue to go down a little bit, I'm definitely gonna put some more and just wait for that little rise back up. And I did get that the Chili's one. I forget their parent company.
Brinker, yeah.
Yes, I got them.
Nice.
I had got them.
Nice.
They went down a little bit, but it's probably just because of where I bought them in at that it seemed like they went down a little bit. But I did earlier in the week. I did make a little bit off of them, so I do like them.
Yeah.
Um, it was somebody that you just said. I'm gonna look into that hymns. And I do need to get back. I need to get into Microsoft because that is one thing that you have been in for a long, long time,
Yeah.
and you have been saying something about them. Do you still have Spotify?
I do.
How was that then?
That's been really good. They had earnings
Okay.
last week too, and it was bad. And I thought about selling a little bit because I knew it was bumping up against 700 for so long and not breaking through.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, this ain't gonna be good. And the earnings was not good, so it's down. It was up at 700, now it's down to like 625.
Okay.
But I've been in that for a long time. It's done really well, so I'm just holding on to it. I've always viewed Spotify like Netflix, where it's like if you get like Netflix has become the go-to for streaming, like for
Mm-hmm.
videos and
Mm-hmm.
movies and stuff. And I've kind of thought the same with Spotify, even though I don't use Spotify.
Yeah.
I do use Spotify for podcasts though. I hate the Apple
Yes.
Podcasts. I always have.
Yeah.
So a long
Yeah.
time ago, I went to Spotify because you don't have to pay for podcasts on there. But of course, there's all these advertisements and stuff. So they're making a lot of money off podcasting. And then obviously, people pay for music and stuff too. So
Mm-hmm.
I've always really liked Spotify as a company for audio in
Yeah.
general. I've
Yeah.
always viewed them as like the Netflix of audio.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
it's worked out that way. And they're still a growth company. Like they're still spending a lot of money trying to grow. And I think there's still good potential in that. But right now, it's kind of settled down. But that happens. So
Do you, do you think they're gonna get higher?
probably at some point. But we'll see.
Are you? I think the bigger question with that: are you gonna stay in long enough for them to grow more?
Yeah, I mean, there's some stocks where I'm just like a long term holder,
Mm-hmm.
and Microsoft has been one. A lot of the bigger companies. Spotify, I've made so much off it. It's like I'd kind of just like to keep it going.
Yeah.
So I might even buy a little bit more. But it's like there's a lot of companies where they have bad earnings. Like Amazon for years was
Yeah.
not making a profit. And people would always shit talk them like, you're this massive company, you're not even making a profit. It's because they're spending a lot of money trying to grow the company.
Yeah.
And sometimes like it's not like that, and sometimes they are just losing money. But look what Amazon's turned into now. Like they're
Yeah.
making plenty of money. So
Yeah.
and it's a different business than Spotify, but yeah, I'm just gonna stick at it and see. Because like you look at Netflix, and Netflix, I
That's
sold it last summer for $500, and now it's at 1,200. So we all make
that
mistakes,
is
but
Netflix is definitely one I had early on. I wish I would have stayed into.
yeah, I felt like it was the top, and it was not the top at all.
Hmm.
So that kind of just happens
I'll
sometimes.
tell you one that I always kind of go back to, and I kind of regret, not regret, but I kind of just look back on like, dang, and that's Disney
Mm.
because I felt Disney was gonna just
We
be
talked a lot about
so.
Disney back in the day.
Yeah, I felt like Disney was just gonna go so high and do so much,
Yeah.
and it really hasn't. It
It
has,
did, like when Disney Plus first came out, it did do well.
yeah,
And
but
I owned some then,
yeah,
but it started to go down, and I'm like, I don't like this,
that
and it has not worked out
but
well.
see, one thing I can say, and where I'll give Disney a little bit, is it did have a lot working against them. A lot with the movie strikes and all of
Yeah.
that,
They
with
had some
this
lawsuits and
with the
stuff too.
lawsuits, with the pandemic, and people not being able to go to the parks and all of
Yeah.
that. Like Disney did have to endure a lot.
Yeah.
So
One thing I
I'll
will
give them that.
say, like, because I always felt like Disney Plus was going to be Netflix's biggest competition. And I feel like Netflix stepped their game up as far as the content they were making, and
Hmm.
Disney didn't.
Hmm.
Like, Disney is mostly just kind of, they just make a bunch of Marvel shows.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you don't like Marvel or Star Wars, then there's nothing for you. And I feel like Netflix has offered a lot more variety, and that's why they've grown, and Disney Plus is just kind of stagnated.
Yeah.
Because
That's
I used to want, like, I had Disney Plus for years, but they kept raising the price, and I feel like I wasn't getting more out of it, so I just
hmm
got rid of it.
and see, and that's what I was saying with ESPN
Same thing.
Because Disney owns ESPN and they own Hulu,
Mm-hmm.
and you're right. Like I like I'm a Marvel head, so of course I'm gonna watch all the shows. But for other people, I get it. I get it. I get where they might not want to do this or do that or not want to see this or see that. Like I get it. I get it. You know what I mean? And then with Hulu, they didn't develop it enough to where they were supposed to have like the other shows, like the okay, if you don't want to watch all the Disney and the kiddie stuff and all of that, you can go to Hulu for all the adult things. But they didn't. They kind of dropped the ball on that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then with ESPN, we talked about that earlier. As far as I'm concerned, ESPN Plus it dropped the ball. It is not what it's supposed to be.
No.
Like that is a missed opportunity. Missed. If I didn't have the bundle, and I've had the bundle ever since Disney Plus first came out.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't have the bundle, ESPN would definitely have been canceled.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think they have a new bundle that has like HBO Max, Hulu, and Disney. I have to I have to double check that and make sure that they do. But if they do still have that bundle, I'm definitely canceling the one I got now and getting that because that's just a way better.
Yeah. I might look into that because I have HBO Max on its own
Yeah,
right now. I was wondering about that because I could have sworn that Hard Knocks used to be on Hulu,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's on HBO Max.
I
And
think.
I mean, it's always been on HBO Max because it's like an HBO product.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like it was on Hulu as well,
I thought it was.
and I don't know if they're associated in any way.
I I don't know what's associated anymore.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like,
I honestly, I hope nothing is associated because if y'all got us paying all this money individually and y'all are all in cahoots with each other, like fuck y'all. I like because
just go back to cable at that point.
it
It's just crazy. Like,
like, and I do like streaming over cable, or at least I did.
yeah.
No, I still think I
I
do.
mean, it always felt like you were going to get more choice, so I think people were more interested in that.
Yeah,
But you're paying more, and it's not like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel as seamless as cable, where it's
no,
all the same product. It's like, which is like nowadays, like I use my Xbox for streaming and stuff, so like there's all these apps right next to each other, so it's not that different.
yeah.
But I don't know. It's
It's just, it's just kind of. I don't know. I don't know. They need to figure all this out. They definitely need to figure all this out. Like, but that's what we got with that. All right, what we got next? Let's get into a little current new pop culture. What's up with this Sydney Sweeney shit, man? Like, I seen it trending for a couple days, but I never got to like really, really research the hell they got going on with this girl,
man,
and why is she such a big deal?
because she's hot.
I have seen her in a couple things. She does she does look good.
she's a she's a hot blonde girl, and
Say no
so
more.
she's been capitalizing on that by doing commercials.
Say no
And
more.
listen, I'll be honest, I'm a fan.
Say no
Let's
more.
come on now.
Okay. If you do
But
blonde good, do blonde good.
yeah, so she's been doing all kinds of commercials. She does this American Eagle commercial, and the
Okay.
first time I see, it, I'm like, okay, great. Sydney Sweeney did another commercial. Good for her. Then the next day, she's a Nazi all of a sudden, and I'm like, well, that's an
Okay.
interesting jump there.
That
So
escalated
I
quickly.
guess the whole thing is
Let me see.
there's an ad or there's a part of the ad where it's like Sydney Sweeney has good genes, but it's like genes like GENES, which is to say she's hot, I think, because
Okay.
she has good genes. And a lot of people took it as some sort of, oh, she's blonde haired, blue eyed, so they're making it like she has superior genes, was the way it was taken. I personally didn't take it that way. I also have blonde hair, blue eyes, so I personally don't look
Okay.
at it that way. But you know, I don't know. Feels like a stretch.
It it sounded like a
But
stretch to me.
you
I'm not
know,
gonna lie.
people on the internet often maybe have a little bit too much time on their hands and use their brain for things that aren't really that necessary. So that's
Okay.
just
Seeing some of this
how it
personal.
is nowadays, I guess.
This sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Okay. That's what this sounds like. Okay. Maybe it's going over my head, and if it is, I will definitely admit it. It over me. But this just sounds like a bunch of bull, and like we don't have anything else to do with our time. Because I need to see the whole ad. But uh, I need to see the whole ad. I will do a little research to see the whole ad. See, and if I see where I was wrong, I will definitely come back and say I was wrong. But it just
It,
sounds like a bunch of bull to me.
it's one of those things where it's like there's a lot of issues in the world all the time. And if these are the things we spend our time on, I think things are going really well here. Like every time I see things like this where people are spending days discussing the intentions of a gene ad, I just think that things are going incredibly well right now because there's people out there that wake up like, I hope I survive today.
Yeah, like
So maybe we should keep that in
I
mind.
know it's something else that is more pressing that we could talk about. Like I know it is like that could be
There's
trending right
literal
now.
wars going on right now.
Yeah, and we're talking about jeans.
So, you know,
Like the girl look good. That's it.
she always does.
Like that's it. The girl, she looked good. She got on some cool little jeans. And American Eagle is trying to come back because I can't remember the last time somebody actually had on an American Eagle shirt.
Yeah.
So,
I think American Eagle, since we were just coming off Stock Talk, last was it? It may have even been this year, but sometime in the past year, American Eagle stock had a crazy run,
hmm hmm
and there was no real reason for it. It was kind of like a meme stock run, I think. But hey, this they're trying to drum up some more conversation. It's working
I
because
mean,
it's been all over. So that might be a stock to watch. I don't
yeah,
know.
that we need, yeah, put that on staple stock to what? Well, I don't know if we'll put it as staple.
I don't know. It's
Not,
not a
not,
staple, but
not
it's
staple.
like
Yeah,
a paper clip.
yeah. There we go. There we go.
It might be something we take off and trash, but
Yeah,
for now, it's
I think I'll put it
add
in
on
the
the
watch
watch list.
list.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the watch list.
but yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it with this Sweeney shit. But shout out to her
Yep,
because you still look good.
she's cashing in either way.
Definitely cashing in.
So
I mean, most publicity is good publicity.
pretty much,
And from
yeah.
what I see with this ad and these jeans, I didn't see anything too wrong. Like I said, I'm gonna go back and try and watch the commercial. I'm gonna try and go back to try and watch the commercial. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all and say I'm definitively am because from what I just seen and from even the discussion that I've seen, it just sounds like a waste of my time. It sounds like a bunch of bull.
It's a waste of
But
everybody's time, but not everyone realizes that.
but you know, I digress. Um, Happy Gilmore 2. Adam Sandler, he did Happy Gilmore 2, which I know I love the first one. Did you?
Oh yeah,
It's definitely a
I'm a
classic.
golf guy. Come on,
But
I
you
gotta
are.
like it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Honestly, and on my okay, because of because of my background, because of who I've always been around, people always kind of look at me crazy. But I definitely put Adam Sandler as top comedian in my book. As long as if we're talking about movie comedians.
Mm-hmm.
Now, stand-up comedians, stuff like that, that is different.
Yeah,
But as far as movie comedians, I put Adam Sandler up there. And for a nice stretch of time, I had never seen a bad Adam Sandler movie
mm-hmm.
for a long stretch. I really, really, even now, I can't really think of a bad one, but I haven't watched movies as much as I used to. So yeah, I haven't seen all of his recent movies that he's been doing. That's the only reason I say it like that. But really and truly, if I sit down and I actually watch an Adam Sandler movie, I have not seen a bad one. I have not seen one bad one. So definitely shout out Adam. Love that guy. That's my guy. But he did Happy Gilmore too. I When I first heard about it, I was kind of excited, but okay, this is my problem with some sequels. I feel like sometimes they waited too long to make the sequels.
Yeah,
And that's kind of how I feel about this one. Now, because it's Adam Sandler, I'm going to watch it. I'm gonna make sure I watch it. I haven't watched it yet, but because it is Adam Sandler, I'm gonna watch it. But I did see that it was like number one on Netflix. He released it on Netflix, which honestly, that's another reason how we were just talking about Netflix. That's another reason why Netflix came up
mm-hmm.
when they gave me personally and my thinking and how I feel. I feel like them giving Adam Sandler that contract and him releasing all his movies on Netflix, that was one of the best movies they could have ever did.
Absolutely.
Like one of the best things you could have ever done. For Adam Sandler and for him to exclusively release his movies on your site, one of the best things, one of the best ideas they ever had. That
because they know like the rewatchability is so easy. It's like you could.
yeah.
It's like, oh, I don't know what to watch. Oh, here's 50 First Dates or whatever. Grown Ups
Mm-hmm.
stuff that it's not going to change your life,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like for the next 2 hours, like you're going to be entertained.
Right. That's one thing. That's why I say I've never seen a bad Adam Sandler movie. I have not seen them all,
Mm-hmm.
but I have never seen a bad one. And damn show that run through the 2000s, from like 2000 to 2010, I've seen pretty much all his movies and never seen a bad one. I've enjoyed all of them. They've all been great. They've all been classics in my book. Have you seen Happy Gilmore, Sue?
I have, yeah.
What is your honest opinion on it?
I mean, I didn't really have much expectation for it. I will
Okay.
say that.
All right.
Um, I mean, it was fine. So I don't know how many golf fans there will be on this podcast. But
Yeah, you're going into it with a different mind. I forgot about that because you actually play golf.
yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
it's kind of like a parody of what happened in real life a couple years ago, where basically there was a Saudi investment group that started this new golf league called the Live Golf League, which actually they're going to be in India in Westfield this month.
Really?
They're doing a tournament there, and I'm going to probably go
What day?
to that. Like the 21st or like around then. Well, it's
Okay.
like a weekend thing, so I think it's the third weekend of August.
Let me know and I'll try and
Okay,
pop out.
yeah. Um,
The 21st is a Thursday, 22nd is a Friday,
yeah.
23rd is a Saturday.
I think I don't know if they do 2 or 3 day tournaments. The PGA does 4 days, but
Okay.
so anyway, this Live Golf League broke off, and they basically had unlimited money because they have the Saudi investment fund. So there's a ton of money there, and they paid a bunch of like big name players to leave the PGA and go to this Live Golf League. So that's kind of like the basis of the movie, where it's like the PGA players are going up against this other golf league that's like they do some like crazy stuff, and there's this real like eccentric guy that's leading it. And I don't want to spoil too much of the movie, but
Okay.
I mean, it's not the first one. It's a different style, definitely, and
Okay.
it's pretty goofy, but it just depends what you're looking for. I mean, if you're expecting like an Adam Sandler movie to really like change your life, I don't think you're going at it
You're
with the
going.
right intentions.
Yeah. That.
It's pretty entertaining. There's some funny moments, and there's a ton of cameos.
Okay.
Most of them are golfers, but there's also like Bad Bunny's in it, Travis Kelsey.
Okay.
So
I
there's
seen Cameron, Cam and Mace. I think they're in it.
yeah,
There, it is
yeah,
what it is. Their
yeah.
podcast. I
Kid
did see
Cudi's
that.
in it,
That's what's up.
which I didn't even recognize him at first because he's like really skinny compared to what he used to
Yeah.
be. But
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
didn't even recognize him at first, but it's fine. It's like don't go into it thinking it's gonna be some movie of the year. And it's
Okay.
straight to streaming after all. A lot of those movies are a little bit lower bar, but
Okay.
it's fine.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hate on it as much as some other people like saying it's the worst movie ever made. Like trust me, I've seen some bad movies. That's not the worst movie
Definitely,
I've ever seen.
definitely have seen some bad movies. But
Yeah.
like I say, I I'm already was gonna grade it on the scale because in my opinion, it took too long for a sequel.
Yeah.
Like I feel like sequels should come out. I think the most time, maybe anything over 6 or 7 years. Anything over that, I feel like that's just too long.
I was gonna say 10 would be the max.
I was thinking 10, but even 10,
Yeah.
that's still. I'm trying to think of a good sequel that happened 10 years later. I guess you could say Avengers. I
Yeah, it's a
guess.
little bit of a different type of thing.
Yeah. See that's what I'm saying. Like, what sequel came?
I would say
Avatar.
most sequels aren't really worth it. most of the time. I'm trying to think of good examples too, but
it's always, in my opinion, it's always the third movie. It's always the third. Like the second one is never really that, but the
yeah,
third movie it gets back to okay, all
right,
right, good. This okay, I like this.
yeah,
But the second one is never really, except for the Fast and the Furious,
yeah.
because them first three they
That's
were
the thing.
golden.
Like those, like Mission Impossible, like those type of movies where it's like maybe they didn't come into it wanting it to be a series, but it's more a series than like
Mm-hmm.
a sequel. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm
It's a
like,
little bit of a different style. Like the Marvel stuff is all it's all like a universe type of thing
mm-hmm.
where like things are changing and you still have the same characters, but like it's different battle every one or whatever. Mission Impossible is kind of the same thing
Yeah,
too. I don't think I ever saw like Taken 2 or any of that.
Taken Two was good.
Yeah, I don't.
It
I'm
was.
trying to
It
remember
was.
if I saw that. It's been a long
The
time either
only
way.
the only thing with Taken Two, I felt like it was too short.
Okay.
Like he just, it was like just a snap and the shit is over with.
Yeah,
Like it was one of them
that's
type
kind of
things.
honestly though. That's kind of a safe route to take with a sequel. I feel like because it's. I think it's worse to be drawn out too long than to be too short. I think,
I can see that.
and like
I get
I
that.
think
I get
music
that.
is the same way too.
I get that.
Like I would rather have an album be too short than too long because
Yeah,
either way you're
yeah,
not wasting your time at least. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
You know, so I
It's
see
better
your
to be
point.
left wanting more than left feeling like there was way too much
I
in
get that.
there.
But nah, it's certain times where I'm just like, bro, this was too damn short. Like, and it's really killed some movies
Mm.
where certain things. That's what I felt was wrong with Thor: Love and Thunder, the fourth Thor movie. I felt like it was too short, and they didn't explain out certain things or go into certain things and do certain things. Like I felt like it would have benefited being a little longer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's certain things like that. I feel like if it's too short, it's just gonna kill it. You know, that's
Yeah.
definitely one. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna watch Happy Gilmore too. I am, just for the nostalgia factor, and I'm not gonna go into it with a heavy mind. I did hear that Eminem was really good in it.
Yeah, Eminem was in it too, and Boban was in it.
Really,
Yeah,
that's
that
cool.
one that was probably my happiest cameo of all of them.
Okay,
I just love Boban.
okay, yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna see what it's talking about. I did get to see the Fantastic Four. I went to the movie. I think last Monday. I think it was. No, it was last Tuesday. I went to the movie, but I saw it. I saw it. It was good. It is definitely a different Fantastic Four.
Mm.
I like the fact that with certain superhero characters, with certain characters, just from Marvel or DC, with certain ones, we do not need to reintroduce them, even though we're rebooting them. I think they did a very good job with Spider Man not having to go back into his backstory and just starting him off. He's already Spider Man.
Yeah.
I think they did a really good job with that. This Fantastic Four, I think they did. Superman, I still got to go watch Superman.
Yeah.
I still got to watch that. With this Fantastic Four, I think they did a good job of still referencing their origin, but not doing the whole origin story and the whole movie being about their origin story. I think they did a very good job with that. Um, it's a good movie. It's a. I would have liked more action in it, but for what the story is and what they're trying to portray and what they're trying to go towards, I get it, and it's more of a family movie. Yeah, it's more of a family movie. It's more about family. It's more of a, like, you can take the whole family with you.
Mm-hmm.
You pop mom, you know what I mean, bro? we all can go together.
Mhm.
Whereas I probably would have liked it to be a little more of an action movie. They fighting a little bit more and all of that.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get into that later on. But the story that they were trying to tell and all of that, it was pretty good. I like Galactus in it. I like how they had him look, how they made him look, his just different things with him in the movie. I do like that. Um, I like the Silver Surfer more than I thought I would. I was a little skeptical about them going with Shala Ball. And if you don't know, that's the female Silver Surfer. That was the original Silver Surfer. I think that was his wife, but like in another multiverse, she ended up becoming the Silver Surfer and all that. I did like her in the movie more than I thought I would. Galactus looks really good in the movie. He looks better than I thought he would. Um, the Thing was cool. He was pretty cool in the movie, and it kind of centered different little things centered around him a little bit, but it was a more of a Sue and Reed having a baby movie. But it was a good movie though, still, yet and still. So I would definitely recommend going to see it. I would probably give it a 7.5, 8, somewhere around there. You know, it's cool.
Mhm.
It's cool. I did see a lot of people at the post credit scene. It was pretty nice. Um, hoping for a little bit more, but the post credit scene was cool. And I seen a couple people kind of talking about the ending. I'm not gonna spoil it now, but Sue is that powerful. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna spoil too much, and I'm not gonna say too much, but yes, Sue is that powerful. She can do that. She does have powers enough to be able to do that. So chill out, y'all. Okay. We are talking about the same still. If y'all remember in the Fantastic Four comic cartoon before, remember Galactus was defeated by Ghost Rider. Let's chill out, people. Okay. Galactus is a very he's a very powerful being, but without his ship, without some of his stuff, he has always been a little weak, a little, whatever, whatever. So, but I would definitely recommend going to see it, and it is something I'll watch again. I'll watch it probably a couple times more. So it was good.
Yeah, that's been on my list. My brother's been wanting to watch that and Superman too, and
I need to watch Superman.
yeah,
I've heard pretty good things about Superman.
yeah, I have too.
I will say this: I heard Superman was getting his ass beat.
Yeah,
I've heard Superman was getting his ass whipped, and that kind of makes me want to go see Superman more because the things that I've had against previous Superman movies and cartoons and all that, bro, it's like why am I watching this? He's gonna win.
yeah,
He's just overpowered.
right.
Like there's no suspense in it. There's nothing in this. He's I've always said Superman is the bored, bullied kids superhero.
Oh yeah, where it's
Like
like nothing can stop him, and yeah,
he can fly. He can breathe in space. He can breathe underwater. He's super fast. He has laser beams. He's super strong. Like what can
yeah.
he do?
Kids got to strive to beat Batman.
D- d-
That's the
Definitely.
most, like, literally the most human superhero there is.
Definite. That's why I've always
So
liked Batman.
yeah,
That's why
like this dude just figured it out on his own. He
that,
wasn't bitten by something or
he's
whatever.
super rich,
Yeah,
but that makes it more believable
yeah,
because you can just buy all this shit.
exactly.
So Batman, he's always been my favorite
Yeah,
superhero. Always.
I've always liked Spider-Man just because I think it would be the most fun to be him because you can kind of just like just go wherever you want
No,
type of thing.
I'll still say Batman.
Okay.
I will still say Batman because, bro, he's a playboy billionaire
I mean,
who's a
yeah,
superhero.
yeah.
How can that not be fun?
I mean, it would be fun to be all of them. Let's be clear.
except for
but
Aquaman.
Aquaman sucks. Yeah,
I'm not trying
yeah.
to.
Hulk would be a liability actually to be Hulk.
Yeah,
So I would not want to be Hulk.
I wouldn't. I would definitely want to be Thor. Thor is like my second
Thor
favorite.
is sick.
That's like my second favorite. I would love to
Yeah.
be Thor. Actually, I think, and I was thinking about this. I think I'm gonna try and go to Comic Con next year when it's
Okay.
here, and I think I'm gonna try cosplay as Thor. I think I'll do it. I
Oh
would
yeah.
definitely do that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I seen when we went just this earlier this year. I seen the dude. He was President Loki. It was
Mm.
hard. It was hard. I was like, okay, you did that. And I seen somebody was the head pool where they had just the
Oh.
Deadpool head. Like that one was cool too. That one was cool. I was like, okay, all right. I kind of want to do this next year.
Yeah.
I want to. I'll cosplay. I'll do it. So yeah, I think I'll do Thor. Either him or it was somebody else I had in mind. Static Shock.
Mm.
Static Shock. I would do that.
Interesting.
I would do Static Shock. Which honestly, in this new DC that you're doing, James Gunn, which I've been hearing good things, and I like James Gunn as a director. I think he's going to do very, very good with DC, which has me scared for Marvel. I
Mm.
really think James Gunn is getting ready to do very, very good. I like James Gunn as a director. I trust he. I never thought I would like Guardians of the Galaxy. What he did with Guardians of the Galaxy, it made me trust him.
Yeah.
And then what he did with that second Suicide Squad and with Peacemaker, because I didn't think I would like either one of them two. What he did with both of them, I trust James Gunn. Like if it's his name on it, I'll go with it. I'll
Yeah.
watch it. Um, but yeah, with this new DC that you're doing, James Gunn, you need to bring back Static Shock. Make him a character. Get him a show, something. Definitely do that. That I think that would do y'all very, very good. Static Shock. We need to bring him back. What else we got? New music. Have you listened to anything new this week?
Nope. I've been listening to Collar Grove since we talked about it last week. So. Which, like, I'm
Did you
so thankful we talked about it because that album is just so good.
did you go listen to Larry and Two Chains?
I did. I actually listened to it on the drive over here.
How did you like it?
I liked it. It's a little slow for what I'm looking for right
Okay,
now.
okay,
It's
okay,
like we were talking last week about summer songs, and like I'm kind of looking to
okay,
just like
okay.
I think come like October, November, it's gonna hit a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And you know something, I can see that. I've been on it all year. I think it dropped. It dropped in January.
okay. See, that's a good time for it. Like when it's cold,
Mm-hmm.
that's the time for that type of thing.
And you know something, and most of the times when I do listen to it, like now that you say that, now that I'm thinking about it, it is later at night or when I'm first getting up, when I'm getting dressed. A lot of the times when I'm getting dressed and I'm getting ready for the day, or I'm getting ready to go out for an event or something like that, and I'm just riding, or I'm putting that shit on, I'm getting real clean. It has been one I've been putting on. Now that you say that, so yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that. I can see that.
yeah.
But
When that sun's out, though, man. But yeah, that Collar Grove, it's been hidden. Like I haven't listened
it's,
to it in a while. Like I have a few songs that kind of rotate through my playlist,
mm-hmm.
but I like going back and listening to
Yeah.
old albums because there's some songs I forget about that I never put in a
Yes.
playlist. Like 100 joints off that thing.
Yes. Yes.
God, bro, that's been stuck in my head all week. So
Yes.
I'm happy that we talked about that last week because it brought me back to.
Yes.
It came out when I was a freshman in college. I listened to that a bunch, and
That is
it
crazy.
brought me back to that.
That
Going
is
to Ivy Tech, driving, listening to Collar Groves, like yeah.
all right. Let me see. Let me see. Because I listened to a lot of new stuff this week.
Do you still use that one app that you sent me where you can like track what you're listening to and stuff?
I haven't as much lately, but I do need to
I like the
download it back.
idea. Like I haven't really gone on there a bunch, but you
Yeah.
invited me to it once, and I like that you can kind of like keep track of what other people listen to, but also
Mm-hmm.
you kind of like
I need
paints a picture
I
of
need to get back on there. Now that
it.
you say
Yeah.
that. Okay. So Conway the Machine. He dropped a single called 17.5. I love it. I love it. It was it was for a while. It wasn't. I think he was having clearance issues or something, so it was showing up and it wasn't showing up because it actually came out I think last week,
Huh.
but I think officially it was supposed to drop this week. So now it's playing like it's supposed to and all that. I love it. I really do. Conway the Machine 17.5. Um, Lil Papa Almost Normal Again. It is slow, like you were just talking about. It's um he's kind of in that rod wave kind of genre, kind of wavelength of music to where he talks about his feelings, talks about his past, stuff like that. But I really like this album. It was a pretty good album. It's a little slower, I would say. How we were just talking about Larry and Two Chains. How we were talking about like I wouldn't do it like too much right around or in the daytime, like later night. I think it's one of those type
Mm-hmm.
albums. I think it is, but I do like it. I like it a lot. Um, Montana 700 from he's out of that new Dallas wave.
Mm.
Um, for me, he's my favorite out of that new Dallas wave. I like him a lot. Like he's one of the ones I can while I'm riding around, while I'm working, while I'm doing different little things, I can put him on and he just kind of get me in that mode. I like him a lot. But the one I wanted to get to, hold on, let me make sure there's nobody else before I get to this. Hold on, let me make sure. So I want to make sure I get to everybody. Do you listen to Yeet at all?
No.
I don't either. And he just dropped something. I always see when he dropped albums and stuff, and I always see a lot of people talking about him. I have not personally listened to him,
Yeah.
and the few songs that I have listened to him, it wasn't for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I will give this album a listen. I'll try to sometime this week, and maybe on the next pod, I'll give y'all my honest review on it. He's just not somebody. Whenever I see him, he's just not somebody that I just automatically go to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, Baby Tron, he dropped something. I've listened to him before. He's cool, but I need to get on him a little bit more. Let me think. Let me see. Let me see. I think that is it before I get to this big one that I really want to talk about. Oh, Kodak. Kodak dropped a lot of. He dropped like 2 or 3 of his projects before, but did like deluxes on them. They did like an expanded edition where he put like extra songs on them, and a couple of the songs that he put on there I really enjoyed and I was really happy about. Like on that HBK album that he put out that Because of You single on there, added that to it. I really liked that song. That was one of my favorite Kodak songs. Um but yeah, so look out for that. They pretty much the same song, albums and just singles that we've already had before, but it's nice to be able to have better access to them. So shout out Kodak for that. Now, to get to this big one, Metro Boomin
Mm.
presents a futuristic summer. If you have not listened to this album, go listen to it. Great album. Metro Boomin, he basically did an album where he went back to that whole that them old Atlanta vibes,
Mm.
like the old Travis Porter, the J Money, Young Dro, all of that, like that old futuristic vibes. And he did a whole mixtape. It's a mixtape, but it's like 2 parts. It's 13 for the first, 11 for the second. So altogether, it is 24 songs, an hour and 19 minutes, but it's split up in 2 halves. I like, let me see, it's 24 songs. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 15 out of 24 songs that I like on there, and that's just off the first listen. I am quite sure it's gonna be more than that I like on my second or third listen. Because matter of fact, I've listened to it I think twice, but one of the times I just let it play through and I didn't get a chance to like stuff. You know how you be doing stuff
Oh
while you
yeah,
listening, so you don't get a chance
that's
to.
the way to listen to stuff. Like I
Yeah.
never get a good reading on how I like something until 3 or 4 listens. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I think the first listen you have no clue what's coming, so you're kind of just like
Yeah.
letting it go through you. Second one, like you have a little bit more expectation.
Mm-mm.
Third time, it's like you kind of finally understand like what, like you can really start breaking stuff down.
And I love now that he actually has all the people who are on it. At first, he didn't, which I was cool with. It was cool just guessing who was
Yeah,
gonna be here, who was here. Oh,
yeah,
damn, that sound like this. That sound like that. It was cool like that. I do like when they drop albums like that, and it's like that. I
yeah.
do like that. Um, Now that I'm looking through it and I'm seeing all the people that was on it, he had Jay Money on here, Travis Porter, Young Dro. Young Dro shined. I was so glad he had Dro on here. Dro shined on this tape. Had Gucci, had Roscoe Dash, had Quavo. I've been hard on Quavo. I have maintained that Quavo is the worst Migo. I have
I think that's
maintained that.
always kind of been the
Like
yeah.
he does great hooks. He's a good lead,
Mm-hmm.
but I do feel like he's the
He's
worst
not the
Migo.
best rapper.
No,
Yeah,
I don't feel like he's the best solo man, but for a group, he is great.
yeah.
I'll say that. But had
Offset or Takeoff then.
uh off a pure star ability, Offset
Yeah,
as a rapper, Takeoff.
yeah.
Yeah. See that lets you know my music, how I look at music, how
That's
much
the
I
same for me. Like
like.
Takeoff, rest in peace, of course.
Rest up.
He he never had a project of his own, did he?
One.
Or he had one. That's right.
All of them had their own projects.
Yeah.
And see, and
Was did he do it with Metro? I know Offset did one with Metro.
no,
I'm trying to
his was just by
remember.
himself.
I can't remember. I know I listened to it. I can't really remember much about it. I
See,
know I've liked Offset single stuff though.
and and
But
that's
like
what I
this kind of
mean.
goes back to what we were talking about last week. Like some guys are really good as feature rappers, and
Mhm.
like on their
Mhm.
own, they're maybe not as good. I
Mhm.
think that was kind of Takeoff,
Yeah.
but Takeoff's features were fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Like
So
he's a great artist, but if I'm going off the superstar factor, I'm definitely going Offset.
yeah,
Offset is just a better star.
yeah,
But if we're talking about the group, Quavo is a great front man.
hmm,
He's a great lead. He
yeah.
really is. That just the Migos how it was set up, it did work.
It works perfectly, man.
It was a
It
it
really did. Culture, I still think is one of my favorite rap albums ever. Like it was so like just from
is that your favorite Migo project?
uh
I guess I would say.
I mean
Yeah,
I like No Label 2 a lot
me too.
too.
Me
It
too.
goes back and forth between those two, I'd
Me
say.
too.
And No Label 2 was more of like a mixtape style, so it
Mm-hmm.
was definitely a different
That's
Culture was like a
yeah.
mainstream this is
And
gonna dominate
that's
the
why I said
charts type of thing.
and that's why
So
I said project.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think mine is between No Label 2 and Rich and Famous.
Mm,
Is between them two.
yeah.
I like Culture a lot, but it's between No Label 2 and Rich and Famous. And I'm gonna lean towards Rich and Famous, but it just depends on the day. You know, so I'll say this: if I'm listening to of both of them regularly, it's Rich and Famous. If I can get No Label 2 slowed down, that is my favorite Migo
Mm.
project. Oh my god, it sounds so good. Slow down. But that's how you know. I always tell people this: if I can listen to an album slow down, it's a classic. It is a great album.
Definitely.
Like, but I'm from that era, you know. But okay, but yes, back to this Metro Boomin tape. Who else they got on here? They got Quavo, Breeski. I'm not too familiar with who that is. YK Nice. I'm not too familiar with who that is. But if I'm remembering right, I did like that song. It's called "Take Me Through There." I think I like that song. I don't have it liked on here, but like I said, when I was listening to it, I was doing some stuff. I think I was driving around. I was just doing some stuff, so I couldn't like every single song that I thought was good and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Got Schoolie shined on this tape as well. He did very good. Shot the God. DJ Spins, of course. DJ Spins, I think he hosted the tape. Metro did most of the music, most of the beats and stuff, because I know I heard Zaytoven on here. I know DJ Spins. I know he made beats and stuff. So I think they all just kind of collaborated on it. But Metro put it out.
Yeah.
He engineered it. He did what Metro it does.
Hmm.
Um, Dro, like I said, Dro, he really did. He shined on this project. Like it really showed who Dro is. Flocka was on here. I was pretty happy with that. Um, who else? I said J Money. Said Jose Guapo. He was on here. J Money. Rocco was on here, which that was a good surprise. I was happy about that. Two Chains on here. Um, Thug on here, Ti on here. Damn near everybody from Atlanta. Had 21 on here, had Future, Baby on here later on in the tape. It's a lot of good music on here. A lot. I would definitely recommend go listen to a futuristic summer, especially how we've been talking about summertime songs and all of that.
Yeah.
I think
That
you'll
might
really
be a drive home play for me then. I'm
I
glad
think it
you
is.
said Schoolie because I haven't listened to him in so long.
Yes.
That was another college
Yes.
rotation for me. I haven't listened to him in a long
That's
time.
actually my one of my brothers. That's one of his favorite people. Like
Dude,
he,
I tried putting people on him for a long time
yeah,
and it didn't really stick.
hmm
But like as soon as I heard it, because he did a lot of stuff with Two Chains,
yeah.
and that stuck with me, and I still bump him every once in a
Like
while.
Schoolie, that's one of my brother's favorite people. Like he constantly listens to Schoolie. Every time Schoolie drops something, he always on him. He always sending it to the group. He loves Schoolie.
Yeah,
Like that
I'm
is one.
surprised he didn't break out a little bit more, man. Because like
Me too.
he's got some
Me
freaking
too.
good stuff. He's got a unique
And a lot of
flow,
people
and
steal his style too.
yeah,
That's one thing that my brother always talk about. Like always, always, always talk about that.
it's because it works, man. But for
Hmm.
some reason with him, and I'm not gonna say it didn't work for him. He's had success, but
Hmm.
not maybe as much success as I feel like he should have.
Yeah, I definitely feel
But
like
he's on
he
a
should.
Metro album, so like I guess he's doing it
And I think
right.
he is independent on his own, so
Okay.
it probably is working out for him
Yeah.
how it needs to.
Yeah.
So
The thing
that's
is,
cool.
like, not everyone has to be a mainstream
No,
superstar. Like, there's not enough room for that anyway.
it's not.
So,
I'm actually happier with it this way.
a lot of times it's better that way anyway. Yeah.
Um, but listening to this tape, it made me revisit a conversation that I had before. I can't remember who I had it with before, but it made me revisit a conversation I had before. Do you think Metro is the, how do I say this? I guess producer of the decade or producer of this era of music or the best producer of, I'm trying to figure out how to say it. I don't know exactly how to say it, but like,
Yeah, like, really, I kind of like attach him to like the Drake Future era into
yeah,
this era, which
yeah.
I would say we're like in a new era probably
And I really
for
don't
hip
know what
hop.
to call it.
I
I
don't
don't know where
either.
we're at, but
We're in a weird place where like I don't really know, at least in hip hop, like who's
the
the
top,
top of the
yeah,
top. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's kind of maybe it still is that era. I don't freaking know.
It,
Kendrick, obviously, but
it's kind of like the NBA.
right,
It's kind of like that where we
yeah.
don't know,
Where
like
like the guys we grew up with are still around, but they're like not really.
they're the top, but they're not the top.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's
yeah,
kind of like who's that right now.
yeah.
But for where, however we call it, wherever we're at, I feel like Metro is the best producer right now
Yeah,
and has been for a really long time.
yeah.
I really, really do.
I mean, pretty much every project he does is
Yeah.
really good,
Damn
or
it.
at least listenable,
Yeah.
at the very least. And obviously, he has a ton of pull. I mean, a lot of those names you read are like massive, and that's just mostly Atlanta focused. But
Yeah.
I mean, which I guess he's been Atlanta focused a lot of
Hmm.
the time anyway. But
Even though he's from St. Louis.
yeah, but he's always
That's
worked
cool.
with 21
Yeah.
and Future and stuff. So
And everything he's been doing, it has been good.
yeah,
Like for me personally, my album of the year last year was that Future and Metro album.
yeah,
Me personally though, I like the second one, the We Still Don't Trust You. That's more my bag. But I love the first one as well. And I don't argue with anybody. Just me personally. When it comes to Future, I love the Toxic Future.
oh yeah.
It's just the best.
Who did he do DS2?
He did a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah,
He did a lot of stuff on there.
yeah,
And see, and that's what I'm saying. Like for a long time, like think about some of the stuff he did with Uzi. Think
yeah.
about the album he did with 21. Both the albums he did with 21.
Those are killer.
The I still go back and listen to the album he did with Nav. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
it's a lot of things. Like when you really think about it, and you really go down the rabbit hole, and you think about all the stuff he
The
Metro has
Nav
done.
album was a little like I've always kind of liked Nav, but like
Hmm.
he's definitely like a different
Yeah, he is.
type of thing.
He is.
It's like kind of funny looking back that he would do an album with Nav,
Hmm.
but it was good. It was a
Like
good album.
like when Metro did the the Spider
Into the
Man
Spider
contract.
Verse or
Yeah, when
whatever.
he
Yeah,
did that soundtrack was very, very good.
yeah,
Like very good. I listened to that soundtrack a lot. That the Heroes and Villains, that album was very good. The Not All Heroes that was good. The one he did with Big Sean, that was good. The one he
hmm,
did with Offset, it was good. Like
yeah.
if you go back and look at Metro and then just the singles and things that he does for people and stuff like that, I don't know who you're really putting over Metro. I,
I don't know either, man.
that's hard. Like I and for how long he's been doing it, that is very hard. Like I I I asked my brother this, and I still haven't heard an answer to it. I'm waiting to see what he says. I've asked a couple people. I'm just waiting to see what they say. But seriously, I think I'm putting Metro up there. I think for this genre, for this not genre, for this generation, for this era that we're in, for this decade, however you want to explain it, I think he's the producer. I think he's the top. Like how back then it was what would you say, Timberland, how it was Pharrell, how it was Dr. Dre. I think Metro is at the top.
Yeah.
Like I do. I do.
Is who does like Kendrick and Schoolboy Q and like the J Rock, like the Top Dog? Who's doing
Um
those?
they have a couple different I think it's a producer named Soundwave,
Okay.
if I'm thinking right. I think they've done a lot of stuff, but they kind of bounce around over there.
Yeah.
Let me see something. Let me go to. I know this last Kendrick album. I know he bounced around. Well, I guess you could say Mustard to a certain extent.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, you could say Mustard. Um, let's see.
I've just always loved like TDE production. Like it's a separate it's a separate lane, I think, than like the Future Drake, like
Uh,
21 style stuff.
DJ Dahi.
Okay.
That's one I do remember. I have seen a lot around Kendrick projects and
Okay.
stuff like that. Dahi, yeah, I have seen that. But
But that's not like a household name, you know.
no. But even with that, like I've heard them, I've heard them, and I've seen them with Kendrick and with them over there. But yeah, Soundwave, that's another one,
Okay.
Soundwave. But and even with them, I've heard them over there, and they've done a lot. But see, and that's why I give Metro so much due because that boy really has went around. Like he has a full spectrum.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Even
his catalog is deep.
even with him and Drake, like them falling out, some of the shit he did for Drake,
Yeah.
a lot of shit he did for Future, a lot of shit like it's hard to put somebody over Metro. It's really, really hard.
Yeah.
I really can't think of anybody I'm putting over Metro. And I've been thinking about that. I'm telling you, when I first listened to this, it came out Friday. Came out, Friday morning 12. And I listened to it earlier that day, and then I listened to it another day. And just ever since, like over the weekend, I've been kind of thinking on it. I can't think of nobody I can really put over him. I really can't. I was thinking maybe Mustard. I like Mustard, but I don't know if I too particularly like everything Mustard does.
Yeah.
Um, I like Hit Boy, but same thing. I don't know if I like everything that Hit Boy does. I like Alchemist,
Hmm.
but
Alchemist is just a lot more niche, really.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I like everything I've heard from him, but it's totally different. You
I'm
know,
You're not
like
gonna
Conway stuff,
yeah,
and
yeah.
like yeah.
You're
So
not gonna you're not gonna listen cut on the radio, or you're not gonna, let's say, watch the finals and hear an Alchemist
right,
produce song.
right,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
And I'm not saying that I don't know if that's right or not, but it just is what it is.
yeah.
If I hear That's like if I hear, which I'm planning on getting 2K this year because they got Mello on the Legend Edition.
Oh,
Shout out
that's right.
Mello. Very well deserved Hall of Famer, very well deserved. Shout out Mello. Um but if they, let's say, this 2K that's coming out, if they said Alchemist was doing the whole thing, okay. If they said
It's
Metro is
just
doing the whole thing,
yeah,
that's a completely different
yeah.
thing. You know what I mean?
Alchemist stuff doesn't like pair with anything. I think that's the problem. It's its own thing. It doesn't like seamlessly flow with other like pop culture. Like
Tekken. I can see it with Tekken.
yeah,
I can see it with like fighting games or something
yeah,
like that. I can see that.
yeah.
I can see
And
that.
like maybe some movies I definitely could fit or some shows, but
Yeah.
like a lot of mainstream stuff that just would be
But,
hard to
but like you said, it has to be a certain niche.
yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of different people
And
like.
anyone that would watch a movie or show with his music in it might already listen to him.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
wouldn't grab anyone new most
Yeah.
likely. So
Like you said, well, like we were talking about Mustard. Mustard is good, but you can tell he's West Coast.
mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
that, like he's damn near the best you're gonna get from the West Coast.
yeah,
That's kind of what I think about when I look at Mustard. That, not that that's a bad thing, but am I in the mood to listen to the West Coast? That's
right.
what it's like when I'm thinking about Mustard
Yeah,
versus Metro. I can just cut Metro on and all right,
it's
cool.
gonna work anywhere, and yeah,
You know what I mean? I really can't. I've been trying to think about who else can I put up there with him, and I really can't. You got to go to these Scott Storches. One person I can think of, Hitmaker. Hitmaker. I can think about him, but I mean, Hitmaker. I think I put him more on the pop. He's not pop. He's not pop, but I put him more on the pop side.
yeah,
Hitmaker makes literal records for Billboard.
right.
Literal records
And
to go
there's like
number
Benny
one.
Blancos and stuff out there, but again, that's just a different lane. So
Yeah,
you know,
like I say, all of them, they're not that Metro isn't, because Metro is going for them number ones, is getting them number ones and all of that. But I feel like,
But a lot of those other genres, like hip hop, is more locked in to hip
yeah,
hop,
yeah,
whereas
yeah,
like Benny Blanco could do a variety of different.
uh-huh,
Like he could do pop, he could do a rock song.
uh-huh,
Like
uh-huh,
there's a little bit more flow with some of those other genres where hip hop is a very
yeah,
separate thing.
yeah,
So it's a little bit harder to like get number ones all the time because you're only doing one genre, you
exactly.
know.
But see, even with that being said, everything Metro drop, it does go number one.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I have to. I want to see. I'm kind of interested to see where this shows on the global or the total Billboard charts and see where it ranks. I'm interested to see that because it's a fun album. It's a fun mixtape. Excuse me. It's a fun mixtape though. Like, I can see motherfuckers going to start dancing again,
Yeah,
and that's a good thing.
yeah,
We definitely need to get back to that.
yeah.
Like, let's
And see,
start.
that's why that's like we got definitely got to get that summer playlist going
Mm-hmm.
because that's these guys know what they're doing when they release stuff. It's like stuff that comes out this time of year shouldn't be a lot of depth to it.
Mm,
It should just
no,
be like banger after banger. Like let's get some big hits going here.
that's like Benny the Butcher. He dropped Summertime Butch, I think 2 weeks ago. I haven't listened to it, and honestly, I like Benny the Butcher. I don't think it's gonna be good. Just for the simple fact, I don't look at Benny the Butcher to make summertime songs.
Right.
I don't. I just don't. So it's kind of throwing me off. I'm gonna go listen to it, but it's kind of throwing me off.
Yeah.
I don't know what a summertime Benny the Butcher song sounds like. I don't even know if he can make that. And
Yeah.
I'm not trying to, put him in a box or doubt him or anything. Like, not trying to talk down on him, but I don't know what that sounds like.
Yeah.
I really, really don't. Have you listened to that Clips album?
I have not.
Go listen to
No.
that. That was definitely a good one. But that was more, like I say, later night.
Okay.
It's more later night. It's one of them type vibes.
I got
It's
you.
another album that dropped that was really, really good that I like. Oh, Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs one.
Yeah, we talked about that. I need to get on that
Freddie
too.
Gibbs. But it's with Alchemist though.
Okay.
So give you that kind of
Yeah.
caveat. But Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, it's just
Maybe I'll wait till September for
it's a
that.
oh shit. How many days do we got
We're not
left?
too far.
Yeah, we're not.
So,
Um but yeah, Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs, it's always a good marriage.
yeah.
It just always is. It's a
Yeah.
it's a good marriage. It was a great album. I think I liked every single song on it, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a skip or two, but great album. I definitely still say go listen to that. I think that's it album wise. I think. Let me see. Do they got any other up and comings? What's supposed to be dropping this week? Maybe we might be a little too far out to see, but let's see. Oh, man. And this is my other thought because I tried. I tried to go listen to Young Boy, his last album that what is this shit called? Make America Slime Again. Um, that boy need an A&R bad. Like, he needs an A&R, a creative director. He needs someone bad. Like, when Young Boy make good songs, he make great songs. But when it's not good, that boy make a bunch of bullshit. And on his albums, it's like he doesn't know how to pick between. He needs someone else around him so bad. But I guess he doesn't because he still does numbers. Everybody, like, he has a chokehold on this younger generation, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. So
Yeah.
I guess I get it, but he needs somebody around him bad, man. Bad,
Where is
bad,
he
bad,
from?
bad. New Orleans or
Okay.
Baton
The whole
Rouge.
slime thing kind of threw me off.
It
It's
just,
an Atlanta thing,
I
but
don't know. Don't get me
To each
lying.
their own, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
I've never. He's never been my.
yeah.
If this is and this is might sound bad, but if high school kids like him, I probably won't like him. That's kind of what I've learned over the years.
I get that.
Like I never got into Playboy Cardi. Like I know a lot of high schoolers really liked him, and it just didn't work for me.
I did like his last album, that I Am Music. It I did like that. I liked it more than some of his other stuff. He's not for me.
Yeah,
I can say that.
yeah.
But his last album, it was decent, and I did actually hear him rapping on it.
Well, that's good. That's an
So
improvement.
so I will take that. And he had oh, who was it? He had DJ Swamp Izzo on his last album, and he like hosted the whole thing.
Okay,
It gave it like an old school mixtape feel,
I got
and that's what made me like it
you. Yeah.
more. So I can definitely say that. Let's see. We got Jid is dropping this week.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's exciting.
it says he should be dropping. Yep, August 8th. So yep, that should be
Yeah.
Friday.
Hell
So
yeah.
so Jid is dropping. Ghostface Killer. I forgot about that.
Wow.
Oh no, it says August 22nd. But yeah,
This month.
I
That's
did
cool.
hear he was dropping some. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Hell yeah.
Nudie. Nudie is dropping this Friday. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll see what's up with Nudie. Uh Cardi is dropping.
Timely.
That is good.
Good for him.
It says no. Cardi B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. September 19th it says she's dropping.
Hey, that's the day before my birthday.
Well, we got a little time to hear everything else because once Cardi drops, I am quite sure that is all I'm going to hear on anything popular.
Yeah.
I am quite sure. So I'm going to enjoy this next, what, month and a half? What
Mm-hmm.
does it say? Yep, September 19th.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy this next month and a half because I know what that's about to be like.
Yeah.
All right. Roddy Rich. He is I'm not even gonna mention him. I've been waiting on this fucking album all year. He was supposed to been drop this album all year. It keeps pushing back every time I go check on it. Now it says October 24th.
Damn.
That's what I said. But the two songs that he has on it, I like a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm pissed that this shit keeps getting pushed back. This Survivor's Remorse, I like that song a lot. Like a lot. And then that Lonely Road is cool. I don't like it as much as Survivor's Remorse, but it's still a good song. But every time I go and check on this shit, it just keeps getting pushed back more and more. And October 24th, now that just pissed me off. So I'm still looking forward to it, but Roddy, get your shit together, man. And Kevin Gates, it says he's dropping something August 13th.
Okay.
So I always like Gates. I'm
Yeah.
always ready to hear some new Gates. So we'll see what that's doing. Let's see who else. R&B. Did anybody drop that R&B? Have you ever listened to Giveon?
Yeah, a little bit. A
So
very small amount, but
okay.
yeah. He had a huge song a couple years ago.
He
Kind
did.
of,
I can't remember what
yeah.
it is. But it says he just dropped the album a little while ago. Well, July 11th, so it's been a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been hearing pretty good things about it. Justin Bieber CD.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
I did. I still haven't got a chance to listen to it, but I've still been hearing good things about it. So I might get around it. It is Sunday, so I might get into my R&B bag today. You know. Let's see. See who's top on these charts. Morgan frickin' Wallen, still number one on the charts. Chris Brown is number two. Him and Bryson Tiller got a song out, and I've been hearing good things about his tour. Um, I think I would go to a Chris Brown tour, but I'm not paying that much for him.
No.
I'm just
You
not
gotta
doing
let the women pay for
it.
that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. No. But yeah, on the top albums chart, Morgan Wallen's number 2. Uh, K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack is number 1.
Mm,
No
probably won't listen to that.
at all. Um, Thy Kingdom Come by the Suicide Boys, that's number 3. That Justin Bieber album, that's number 4. Metro, that Futuristic Summer, is number 5. That's what's up.
All right.
This that Young Boy album is number 6. See, that's what I mean, bro. I just don't understand it. I really, really don't understand it, but cool, whatever. That Yeet CD, he's number 7. That Tyler the Creator, Don't Tap the Glass, that's number 8. Did you listen to that?
Mm-mm.
Tyler is another one. I think we spoke about this last week.
Yeah.
He's another one. I just don't know. Like I don't know how or why I'm supposed to listen to him, but I do know he does make good stuff, and I hear about him enough. So
Yeah.
okay. Then that Clips album, that's number 9. Jack Boys 2 is rounded out. That's number 10. And I listened to most of that. It was pretty decent. It was cool. Um, wasn't the first one, but the first one was shorter. But I did like Jack Boys 2 though. So that's what we looking like so far in music this week. I still ain't heard nobody that I really wanted to hear come out next week, so I'm a little disappointed. So I'll be back on old shit again. Yeah. But I think that's pretty much it for this week.
Yeah.
Anything
Got
you
a
want
lot done. I feel
anything you
like
want
we
to add?
no. I feel like we went through the Rolodex, cleaned it up.
I like it. Yeah. All right. Well, as always, Trizap Triple CTV
Dylan.
with me, brother Dylan, man. We'll come back. We'll see y'all next week, man. Come tune in. Come check us out, man. You hear me? And go to Chili's.